Because I have to go to TwitchCon in order to like propel myself forward. Because if I don't go to TwitchCon,
You have to.
No, you don't. Dude, 30 viewers with a manager is absolutely crazy.
How much is this trip to TwitchCon?
it's gonna be like
How much?
it's gonna be like 3K, 2K.
Dude, get the out of here. There's no way that you think that in any business capacity this is the correct move.
I love food so much.
Well, clearly, but so do I.
I don't like looking at my bank account.
Okay.
That's why I don't look at my grades when I was in college. Because I got so terrified that I was doing a terrible job.
How can you function as a person if you can't even look at your own grades?
This is more community in the Microsoft subscription.
He sounds like Beaker from the Muppets.
He was a feeder.
Yeah, he would come up and ask me at like 2 a.m., do you want McDonald's? And I'd be like, yeah, let's go.
That's not feeding behavior. That's just like irresponsible.
It's of my model, who looks hot as
Okay, we're not going to show it on screen, but can I see?
Yes, you can.
Caleb, you little gooner.
They call me Liege. You're okay if you want to call Liege. I like Liege.
What's that?
It's
Why would you call somebody liege? That means like a king or something.
like a non-binary term for a girl, guy, princess.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, see, no, I would not call somebody my liege. That's a historical term. That's you're cosplaying at this point.
Girl, I walked in with one. Well, guy, sorry, I'm sorry. I call everyone that.
You were okay. You were okay. You're okay.
Okay.
You're good. So
Caleb's life just flashed before his eyes. All right, guys, let's have some fun with the little Caleb hammer. You guys sent this to me. It looks interesting. Also, Willow said she needed, or he, I don't know. Some of you guys are weird. Weird names. Anyway, it needs Caleb hammer content. This looks interesting. The original title, Caleb, I saw it. It was a they, them as a professional victim. I was like, that's a little spicy. Caleb changed it to Trans Socialist Blames Capitalism for Their Mistakes. I like that title better. Much better. I understand what it's like making a title that maybe you're kind of on the fence about and you still put it out, but maybe it's not the best title that you possibly could do. Change it up. I respect it. It was changed almost immediately. Probably should have just said nothing about it, but that's life.
one of the reasons
By
why
who?
my ex, typically.
It sounds like you're just trying to take an excuse for why things are bad today and why you're not doing well now.
He paid for a majority of our life when we moved into.
That's not your boyfriend coddling. That's you being a dump in borrowing payday loans for his Xbox.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he is to blame.
The fuck are you? You just want to blame it completely on him? Do you have no ability
So aggressive, Caleb.
to take any kind of responsibility?
But they know that that's what they're getting into, you know.
Hi, my name is Ellis. I am 23-year-old from Dallas, and
I am 23-year-old from Dallas.
this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming on. I just want to ask a question. I know that you went through a lot of things with our producer, Lindsay, just to make sure you're comfortable on the show, but I'm a pretty abrasive person, especially when it comes to talking about finances. And, the first thing you hit me with is like asking what you're even like allowed to like say to me, which I appreciate, but like, are you sure you're going to be able to handle this conversation? Because this gets pretty intense.
Caleb, I'm
Okay.
ready. I am f***ing ready. I need
She must, or they, excuse me. They must need that money pretty bad. But at least Caleb gave them a forewarning here. Okay.
fire lit under my ass, and I'm ready.
I was just getting some sensitivity vibes.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure that I'm not like
No,
destroying
listen,
someone.
you don't know me, so you don't know what my boundaries are, so you can't hurt me.
Fair enough. So what do you do for a living in Dallas?
I
I mean, that's a positive mentality.
I am a
That is a very positive mentality.
studio manager. I manage a store and it's storage. So basically that I'm basically
Studio?
I manage property basically like that. So it's like a studio
It's
and I
called a
manage.
studio?
No, it's like a storage company basically. I don't know why I said studio.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. I guess, what are you writing your, you writing your resume live here? It just sounds like a little white lie right off the bat.
How many hours a week do you work in that?
40.
That's what you got to do, guys. You gotta write for the job you want. Am I right?
What's your income there?
1850. I just got a pay increase.
Is that like before or after taxes? And that's a month or a week?
I was making 1675.
Or is that bi-weekly?
Oh, okay. Wow, that's actually percentage-wise a good increase.
Yeah.
How do we feel living $18.50 an hour in the Dallas area?
Oh, $18.50.
It's a good.
I was making 1675.
Wait, are they saying $1,800? Oh, $1,800. Okay, I'm a little confused. Was she making $18 an hour, or is she making $18.50 a week or something?
Oh, okay. Wow, that's actually percentage-wise a
Maybe that's why they clarified it on the screen, because like they communicated in a way that they got misunderstood each other.
good increase.
Yeah.
How do we feel living $18.50 an hour in the Dallas area?
Not great. I am definitely living above my means
That's her per hour.
a little bit. My rent is increasingly it's bad. It's really bad. I know it's but I mean I choose
What?
What do you mean?
What is it?
It's
What? What do you not know? Do you know?
I do know.
How long have you been living in this rent?
Sounds hourly. Yeah, it says hourly, but then they put on the screen $1,850. So like I'm confused. Okay, so let's just assume it's $1,850 an hour, times 40 hours a week. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna die.
You're emotive. Okay.
$950, I think, about because it fluctuates.
Is that it? $740 a week. Damn, that's crazy. Life is tough, man. Jesus, I feel bad for you guys. $740 a week is terrible. Oh my god, $3,000 a month. That's terrible. How do you live on that? That's before taxes. Oh my god.
Sometimes
$950.
Yes, because I split it with a roommate. I split a 2-bedroom with a roommate.
Okay, I guess that's not too bad. It'd make about $3,000 a month or something.
Oh well.
So that's why it fluctuates a little bit because
Wait,
sometimes
why?
I like. What do you mean why?
That doesn't make sense. If you split it with a roommate, are you talking about utilities included?
Yes. So half.
That's not that bad.
No,
for
but
the
it's
Dallas
half.
area.
So in
Oh, $950 with the utilities included. That's pretty decent, no?
total, I think it's about $2,000. We pay close to $2,000 for a 2-bedroom.
Yeah, but you.
Yeah, but that's like 2 people pay $2,000, $1,000 a month. That's not terrible. I mean, that's a lot of her income. It's fucking rough to be middle class, bro. I think I got a little disconnected in realizing how fucking expensive it is out there. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Franklin, again for the $50. I know it's way off topic, but real quick, do you think that a lot of people are going to start voting blue in the next election since Trump will not be able to be president again? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if he does a great job, maybe they'll vote for somebody else. I don't know. Maybe they'll vote for the next Republican. I have no idea, honestly. But thank you so much for the generous. That's like 20 gifted subs and $50. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that.
You don't.
No, I pay.
You
$950.
have roommates.
Yes.
I'm looking at someone with roommates and not freaking out about what their total rent of their place is, just what they're providing.
Yeah. So $950, give or take.
$950 for the Dallas area is relatively reasonable. You're saying you struggle with it?
Yes. I mean, there are some weeks.
Well, I mean, I get that. $950 is still a third of their income. They make about $3,000 a month. That's after taxes. I mean, that's before taxes. I don't even know how much their taxes are, but
where
Are you not cutting back on other things in order to require to get that?
Ish.
Ish? What is an ish?
Well, I mean, like,
I mean, if you have things that you can cut back on, then there's your issue.
I like trinkets. I like trinkets. What can I say?
Me too, man. I buy a lot of stuff I don't need. Unfortunately, that's only behavior you're allowed to engage in if you have money. So you kind of have to stop liking trinkets so much.
Because a trinket. What are you
Like,
talking about?
okay,
trinket?
so like I like to fill my room with little trinkets. I like, little supplies and like little frogs.
Why
and
not pay for the room first? Frogs?
They're cute. What can I say? I'm sorry.
I mean, I get it. My wife likes weird shit too.
Right, but okay, I do pay
okay.
for the room first. I do pay
You
for
got
the
your
room
little
first.
stem ball there. You're good. I know. Stem ball.
It's fun. Have you tried these before?
Girl, I walked in with one. Well, guy. Sorry. I'm sorry. I call everyone that.
You were okay. You were okay. You're okay.
Okay.
You're good. So
Okay. Caleb's fucking life just flashed before his eyes, so the cancellation on that one. That's silly.
they call me liege. You're okay if you want to call liege. I like liege.
What's that?
It's
Why would you call somebody liege? That means like a king or something.
it's like a non-binary term for a girl, guy, princess.
Okay,
queen.
hold on.
Yeah, see, no, I would not call somebody my liege. That's a historical term. That's you're cosplaying at this point. If you're non-binary, like cool, I respect it. I get it. I don't fully understand it, but I don't think I need to. But I'm not going to call you liege. I'll call you by like your name. That's probably the easiest way to go. Or I'll try to call you them, of course. But my liege, that's just entitled. It's just entitled to even ask that.
Hold on. Okay, I'm just let me. Okay, you're very emotive, very excited. I appreciate it. I need to like come back down.
Stop.
To earth real quick. Okay, so we struggle paying with rent, even though that's about a week's worth of your income, just a little bit more than a week.
Well, the electricity bill is what's kicking my.
Oh, I thought she said that utilities were included. Does she not know what sorry? Do they not know what a utility is?
You said it's variable. You said that's including utilities sometimes. Or
The
well, it is
electricity-
including our utilities.
It is.
So is it including electricity or not?
No, because the
Do
electricity.
you know what utilities are? What are you saying?
Okay, the
She's so annoyed. Fuck. So confused. They are so confusing.
$950 comes from my second paycheck because my second
No.
paycheck.
The rent that comes, the $950. You said that includes utilities, but you're saying not electricity.
Not electricity. Electricity is entire because it comes from the second paycheck. This is the first, so the first paycheck of the
Oh,
month.
that's where we're starting. We're starting with that kind of mindset.
What do you mean?
Why would we not include electricity and utilities?
Because I don't include it in my secondary. Like that is like so the way
I really don't understand how this person is compartmentalizing their spending.
I budget mentally is my first paycheck is electricity
Oh, okay, I understand. First paycheck. What?
because my first paycheck is like my flex paycheck and everything like that.
Flex paycheck
So like
What?
if I want to get myself a little treat for the month, that's what that paycheck I do that with.
instead of rent.
Well, that's the second paycheck because the second paycheck is all rent.
So electricity instead of.
Electricity's first paycheck.
But you said sweet treat was first paycheck too.
It's both because first paycheck is like
So the first paycheck is electricity and a sweet treat, and the second paycheck is the rent? How many paychecks does this person get? I mean, listen, in an ideal world, you would just kind of like mathematically break down your expenses and try to save that. I don't know.
I think right now it's...
Wait, why not set yourself up? You could be good for the month, though.
Because I just paid it. I just paid the rent for the first paycheck.
No, you said first paycheck goes to electricity. Second paycheck goes to rent.
Yes, because electricity... I mean, first paycheck is $1,200. So electricity is only like $100.
What?
So $100 of $1,200, and then I have 11.
Okay, so like if your first paycheck was like rent and utilities, and the next paycheck was I mean, I think you should just put a little bit of money aside if you have it for trinkets a month. Be like, yeah, I'll just do $50 a month or whatever I can afford in trinkets. It sounds like your first paycheck, you're mentally having no obligation, and then you're rushing yourself. I'm assuming they get paid bi-weekly, and then your second paycheck is going to go to all the bills and expenses. That's a kind of an irresponsible way to operate, no?
100. Hold on, just to confirm. I want to make sure I heard this right. You're a rambler. I was tuning out. It's okay. $100 goes to electricity.
Yes.
That's what you're freaking out about is $100. If you're freaking out about $100, we have more problems. It's not $100 is not an insignificant amount of money. I want to be clear. You can get a lot with $100, but that if we are make or break on life from $100, there's much worse happening.
It's
more the second paycheck that f***ed me up a little bit.
You keep calling it the second paycheck. That's not a real thing. Stop it. This is not helpful for you.
You were just complaining about electricity. You said the issue here.
Electricity is way more than it needs to be. I feel like
then use less electricity. $100 isn't bad. I think I pay like $300 a month, but I also do content creation. So
electricity should not be like $200 a month. I feel like
should not be. What it should not be? You mean
yeah, a lot of things shouldn't be certain things, but things are the way that they are. So
entitlement? Are you saying what?
Like I'm saying, I'm overpaying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Negotiate that. I think Texas has multiple power companies or something, or is that Wi-Fi? I don't know. Texas is weird.
I feel like you're probably paying on what you use. I don't care. That doesn't listen. That's a completely different conversation. The electricity is used. You pay for it. That's what it is.
Yeah. Listen. Here's the thing. I understand that capitalism can be bad sometimes. Some things cost more than they should, and it's brutal. It's rough. Things like healthcare are insanely expensive for no reason. I 100% agree. Something should be less, and we should advocate for that from a societal macro large-scale perspective. But on a personal level, you have to just deal with what's going on, and you have to budget around it. And you making an excuse that like, oh, the system is just rigged against me, so I can't do anything. That's just you making an excuse to engage in bad behavior.
But you were complaining that the issue that you're dealing with was the electricity. Yeah. It was $100. Not insignificant to be clear, but not the make or break for your life. You complete that in a day. Yeah. You make that in a day.
I do make it in a day, but I feel like the way that my brain works is just...
Hi, I have ADHD. I'm actually a quirky minor with ADHD. The way my brain works, I can't really do anything like an adult.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. It feels not right. It just feels like I'm overpaying for that.
But that's not the make or break, though. You said it was the make or break.
But the make or break is the total amount that I pay to live. I feel like
which sounds like $1,050.
Yeah.
Even still, that's not the for Dallas.
I still feel like it's
not
the
craziest.
I think
sure it might be a lot. Listen, a lot of money in terms of percentage of your income potentially. But the thing is, you could afford it.
I don't know. Get a second job. I hate to be that guy because I don't do a lot of work now, but I used to work 2 jobs. It's cool. It's whatever. You know. I don't know. Get another job. Go do Uber or something. Or get a part-time job, seasonal. I don't know. Look around. See if you can have some work to do.
Screams to me that is not the issue, and there's this much larger.
If you have another job, you have less of free time for yourself, which means less spending on froggy trinkets.
There's a substantial issue in your life, in your finances, in your spending, in your management, in your lack of budgeting, and your ability to survive like an adult who knows how to look at their money and see where it's going.
I don't like looking at my bank account.
Okay, I hear that all the time. Why?
Because okay, so it's like when you're a child and you get scolded for like doing bad choices. I don't like looking at the bank account.
That scolding doesn't.
Yeah, but that's like your feedback of how well you're doing financially, no?
Compound though. It's not like if you do those bad choices and eventually they catch one at the end, you get all the other bad choices plus more. This is kind of this compounds. The less and less you look at it, the worse and worse it gets. Meaning the anxiety is building because you know it's only getting worse. It's something you have to confront.
That's why I don't look at my grades when I was in college because I was afraid.
Actually,
I didn't look at my grades because I got so terrified that I was doing a terrible job.
Why are you here?
How are you? How do people like this exist? How can you function as a person if you can't even look at your own grades? I mean, how does this behavior, how did you survive this long? I don't mean that in like a negative way, but like, I don't understand any of that. Like, how does that happen? How does that even work? I truly don't understand.
Why are you here?
I am here because I have gotten a lot of money.
Thank you for the $5 from Ben Schmoder. Papa, me and my girlfriend barely make $800 a week combined. LOL, we do fine. Well, good for you guys. I appreciate that. Pinching those pennies, baby. Are you guys young?
Recently from my streaming services, and I don't know what to do.
Really?
Wait, what?
Is I have gotten a lot of money recently from my streaming services, and
What does that mean? Streaming service? You stream on Jerkmate? What?
I don't know what to do.
Really?
Yes, I have actually.
Streaming services.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I am a content creator on Twitch.
Okay. Now I know why they're on here. They're a content creator on Twitch, and they're trying to plug it. Okay. Incredible stuff. Incredible. Okay. Be careful, Caleb. Some of these people will be they're a little attention hungry. Okay. You know that firsthand.
Okay. Any specific niche?
Gaming and slice of life, typically.
Okay.
I don't play a lot of video games. My video games have been like MOBAs, if you will. So I'm branching out to single players and a lot of people like that.
Like what MOBA? What's a MOBA that you play?
We don't want a lot of people to come on to plug their things. That's why, using a fake name and there's no socials linked. So that doesn't matter. So you got a lot of money and you're wondering what to do with it? Or was it like a lump sum? Like you got a really good month, or things are ramping?
Things are ramping.
So what's the problem? You work your regular job for your bills, save the rest, and then use that extra money from streaming on tchotchkes.
What are we talking?
Like these last 2 months have been close to 1,000. The first one was 970, and the last one was 1,000. And then this
you really set me up for a much larger number. Come on.
That's still really good. $1,000 from streaming is really good. You think that they're a Smite player? That's funny. That's a lot of money. 1,000 extra bucks a month. That's like a make or break. That's a lot of money. That's a big chunk of change.
Well, you did, right?
I maybe I teased a little bit, but it's a lot to me because I mean that's like an entire paycheck right there.
That's a lot of money. $1,000 is a lot of money.
No, I get that. It's not an insignificant amount.
Yeah.
But when you say I'm coming into a lot of money, we're probably thinking like 10.
I could totally sit here and give you guys a content strategy to be effective.
This is 1,000.
No, it's like 1,000.
Well, that's great. I mean, that's good for extra supplemental
Especially for gaming.
income for something you probably enjoy more.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought about making a video about it.
40 hours a week on that other job. How many hours a week on the Twitch stuff?
Probably close to 40. I'm definitely working.
As long as it's growing, what is like the percentage growth month over month revenue wise?
I don't know off the top of my head. I just know.
This is one of the problems, though, I will tell you, for content creators, especially gaming content creators, is that let's say that we take this person's word for it, that they stream 40 hours a week to try to be popular. That's not the way that you need to be streaming, generally speaking. It's not as effective. What you need to do is you need to set a pretty reasonable chunk of time out of your down to put content out that plugs your content. You need to be doing short form content. So if you stream 40 hours, which I think is excessive, try cutting that down to 20 or 30 hours and spend 10 hours on actually doing short form content, especially. At least short form content to plug you. You should be getting like one short form video a day, probably roughly a minute long because TikTok only monetizes videos a minute or longer. Get that up on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, maybe Twitter. I don't really know how I feel about Twitter yet. I'm experimenting with it. And that's how you really need to plug yourself. You can't just stream. That money could like come and go on a whim. It could really come and go on a dime. You really want to be more dependent onto consistent ad revenue than you want to be on donations through different like streaming stuff. I think you took $2 from Ben. Me and my girlfriend are both 20. We have a little place. Oh, that's nice. But you guys are still young. It'll get, you guys will make more money as you get older.
To what? So, okay, this one so far, what's your projected revenue?
My projected revenue is close to 600. Because
you said you have what? So you're going down.
Well, no, because the last 2 months I was doing a birthday thing, and I kind of overspent for my birthday stuff. But that is what it is.
I swear.
Sounds like they got a lot of money in, and then they just decided to use it irresponsibly.
I'm a giggler. I'm sorry.
I swear. Every you just start seeing.
You gotta just.
Hey, yeah, 1 second. I'm talking. I don't get. I'm talking. I swear, all these people that just have these financial issues, these dots connect. Every single one of them. What is this obsession with like birthday months and all this bullshit? Who cares? Set yourself up for any success in the future. How about that?
Yeah, I don't understand, man. I stopped really doing my birthday in any meaningful capacity once I turned. Really, when I was like 15, 16, I stopped having like any meaningful like birthdays. Honestly, I was just like chilling. I don't know. That's just me personally, though.
Okay, so I do set myself up for success. Because, yeah, because before when
you have like 1,000 hours in retirement.
No. Actually, I have 1,500 in my 401k. Thank you very much.
Okay,
but
come on, don't be a dumb.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
Okay,
well, she's still sorry. They're a little bit young still, so like it's kind of it's like okay, that they don't have like a whole lot in their 401k yet.
Listen. I
Are you with me?
No, I'm not. Because I put, when I get my paycheck, because I know I overspent, I send my roommate the money for rent. So that way I know I don't.
Do you watch the show a lot?
I've watched a couple episodes, yeah.
I feel like you just mimicked me.
What do you mean?
Okay.
What?
So the supplemental income.
Yeah.
What have you done with it? So what does the
If you're making that much money every month from Twitch and stuff, I just don't understand why you wouldn't just use that as your extra spending income. Also, there's also going to be the huge problem, and a lot of content creators have this problem. They don't pay their taxes. That's another huge issue for some people. I pay my taxes. I overpay taxes. That's just how I do it. Some people make fun of me. They're like, you're better off saving it. I don't care. I'd rather overpay than underpay. But I have friends that do content creation that make a lot of money, and they end up owing like 30 grand in back taxes. You need to pay taxes on the money that you make on your content. Just to be clear, it's a big deal.
birthday thing? Okay.
I spent $400 on a piece of art.
Yeah,
Why? What?
but I'm confused. Again, the income from Twitch went down.
Yeah.
1,000 to 600.
Why would you spend that much money on a piece of art? What?
What does that have to do with the birthday thing?
Because
people
I-
are donating more for the birthday?
Yes, because I did birthday.
Okay, so that's not then any
Oh, so the $1,000 is because it was your birthday and people donated in a greater amount. Okay.
skill of the content. That's just a unique
But
situation.
before
Yes.
that, I was making like $100, but now the birthday thing is
Okay,
over.
what's your concurrent viewers
Where's
on
this fucking
average?
person at?
On average, I 25 to
kidding
30
me.
depends on
Okay, they're just high donators, high subscribers, very
It's-
passionate.
Yes, and it's a lot of people hear my story and they want to help.
Oh, no. They hear their story. No, we got the professional victim.
You know,
No! No!
Okay, well that's cool. I'm glad. I'm
Mm.
glad. So what is going on right now with your debt, with your finances all around? The little more is coming in. Okay, wonderful, good. That is not a bad thing. Utilizing it and putting it in the right place is what matters. So what is going on? What are we looking at?
my biggest thing that's eating my right now is my
Eating her butt? Their butt? Sorry.
is my student loan debt, like my private student loan debt. It's at,
Yeah, student loan debt's rough. Private student loan debt is insane. Like a lot of money. It's like insane. It's unfair. True. I'm paying someone else's student loans. Like 11, 12% interest rate is insane.
yes, it is
I think I had
my
private student loans.
college avenue is what it is.
Had and
That's the government one.
Yeah.
Because that my APR
Oh,
is at 14%, and
Yep, that's these student loans that can be very predatory sometimes, man.
I'm
yeah.
that is what is eating my right now.
Horrendous.
Yeah, no, that is what I'm freaking out about because that payment is due. I deferred it for 6 months again because I didn't get the promotion yet, and I was still living on $16.75.
Oh,
and
for fuck's sake! What did you go to school for?
I didn't finish college.
What did you
What did you go to school for? How much did you say it was?
go to school for? Was the question?
I went to school
Don't say something like gender studies,
for
please.
business, for marketing.
Okay.
Is that a good degree? I feel like business degrees aren't necessarily the most lucrative degrees.
How many years did you go and where?
So I started out with at Baylor University, and then I went to I went back. I failed out of that year, and I went back home to do.
Baylor's insanely expensive.
So I didn't want to go. I knew I shouldn't go, but I am a little like I'm a people pleaser. So I gave in to
What?
peer pressure of
From who? The fam?
Yes.
That's crazy. One of the first few episodes we ever recorded, someone was peer pressured to go to Baylor and it completely f***ed their
What is Baylor? What is that? Like Baylon Greyjoy? What is that?
life.
Oh, it did.
Luckily, you have a lot less student loan than them, but
Well, because
it
my
ballooned.
mom took a lot of that debt. My mom took a lot.
Really? How
Yes.
much does she have?
She has 30K from Baylor, and I took out I think 10K for myself from like because I know with students they do a little thing where like you get your own personal debt and everything like that. So I
Okay.
took out 10K with that. So that's what the other student loan is for. And then I went back home because I graduated in 2020. I graduated high school in 2020, and 2020 was to begin with.
So
I
that's
went-
your big issue then.
yeah, is student loans.
Okay. Then why possibly? Why possibly would $416 go to going out to eat alone?
Yeah, I mean, if you have so much significant student loan debt, why are you spending so irresponsibly? Take that extra money and dump it into that.
One category out of many of bullshit. One thing that could be going to compounding that payoff of the student loan debt. Private student loan
Yeah, definitely. You want to put it on your principal too, and not like your interest payment, so that you can pay off your loan debts more. No,
debt.
I like food.
That's not cute. That's not funny.
I love food.
you gotta start making it yourself. I understand that, but like you gotta start making it yourself. Like, what are you doing?
It's nice because it's like you come home from a day of work and you just want to eat food because it like warms your soul. It's like soul food. I need little trinkets in life. I need little pleasures and stuff like that.
Listen, you can't do that every night, though. You know what I mean? You can't be doing that every night. You want to have something a little dirty? Go make yourself. I don't know. Buy yourself burgers and put them on the grill or something. I don't know. Buy like something a little shitty or a prepared meal, like I don't know, like a. You know what I mean? Go to Costco. Get something cheap like that. What are you talking about?
I feel like. Are you joking? Is that a joke?
No.
No one talks like that.
I talk like that.
No, you don't.
I do.
So you know I'm all about helping you avoid messing up your finances. So let me tell you about the Fizz card. If you're
Oh, the Fizz card, a very toxic champion.
a college student or you're just not a credit card person, listen up. Fizz is a total
I have one credit card, and I'll probably never have another credit card. One is enough to me.
game changer. It's a debit card, and it's the best way to build credit and budget your money. With Fizz, you're not dealing with any hidden fees, hard pulls, and no interest rates that'll eat you alive. It's just a debit card that builds your credit without costing you extra. And here's the kicker. Fizz links to your bank account and sets a spending limit based on what you actually have in there. So no maxing out on taquitos or impulse buys, because Fizz keeps you
Stop coming after taquitos, dude. Stop it.
within your means. Fizz doesn't just help you with better budgeting, it's legit credit building, plus you earn cash back on the stuff you're already spending money on. So if you're ready to build credit the easy way, without stress, debt, or hidden fees, check out Fizz at joinfizz.com/Caleb or in the link in the description below. And as a bonus, just for my
I don't know if I could play League of Legends again. So toxic, dude.
audience, the first 10,000 people who sign up and use code HAMMER10 get a $10 sign-up bonus. Check out Fizz today and let me know what you think.
I do talk like that. This is how I talk. This is me. This is my life. And I love
This is why they're a very popular, successful streamer on TikTok Live or something. I don't know.
food. I love food so much.
Well, clearly, but so do I.
Well, clearly, Caleb. You can't say that. That's rude.
Clearly. The thing is,
Thank you for the $2 for Willow Amnesty. Hi, I love feed XD. You look like a snack. What? Oh my god. Okay.
you said the student loan thing was the major issue you're dealing with, and then I say you could be putting more money to it, and then you say, I like food. If that is it, I mean, that's the end,
Yeah, I mean, try to eradicate that student loan debt.
right?
Trying to get rid of my student loan debt. At least like the very high interest rate stuff.
Well, wouldn't that just be it? That's a conversation.
They wanted more, so my minimum payment for that student loan was
Good.
$300.
Good.
Was $300 a month.
Good. They want more. Good.
But
then
that-
you pay.
$300 a month. Yeah, you got to try to. I mean, if you're making all this extra money, here's my thing. Okay, so they make $18.50 an hour. It's about $3,000 a month. You have $1,000 a month is in your rent. Let's say like five. I mean, how many you got? You probably have like $1,500 a month for like food and like transportation, and you have a decent amount of money. And then on top of that, you have extra bonus money. This person is just completely. This person is in their situation because of themselves.
Pay it.
My interest alone on that loan is $200, if that.
Good. Then
Well, that sucks, but you still have to pay it. You don't want that to continuously accrue.
pay it. I'm not saying you should have to deal with that. I'm
You need the $2 back, no problem, Willow.
not saying it's exciting that you have to deal with that, but that's what it is. So you deal with it, and you don't say, I like trinkets, I like food. I say, good. That's my life.
It's always terrible because like there are people who like legitimately struggle with money and they have like a lot going on. But then you get these people that come on here and there's like they spend like $1,000 a month in just unnecessary shit all the time. And they're like, Caleb, Caleb, I can't afford to live. I have $500 a month in debt that I'm going into every month more. And it's like, but they're overspending to like $1,000. It's like, okay, but you could be in a better spot. No, I need to Uber Eats a smash burger. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Make it yourself. Just sit on it. Smash it yourself. People probably pay to see that.
Let me go ahead and
It's crazy.
sacrifice temporarily so that I have a chance for a better life. Do you have anyone dependent on you? Do you have anyone in your life? Are you with someone?
It's me, myself, and I. Solo
Okay,
right
you
until
and
I
your
die.
trinkets. Okay.
Oh, damn. Well, I guess I have DID too. Huh?
Well,
I'm just being silly.
they'll be very sad when you're dying in poverty and you have to throw them away.
They would be sad, but
Hey, I want to give you a real thing. Real thing! Oh, you just feel like a joke. I'm sorry. Not as a person, just
No,
like
it's
you're...
okay. I like being a joke.
That's sad. I like making jokes. I don't like being a joke.
I was a joke for a period of my life. So
All right. Enough is enough. We don't need the sad clown act.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, if you're buying $400 art, you're probably not like legitimately broke. You know what I mean?
I mean, we're talking finances. I'm sorry, but like, I don't know.
well, I mean, I got coddled a lot, like in my adulthood, and that's one of the reasons
By
why.
who?
I got coddled a lot in my adulthood. I love it. We've gone from I had a really tough upbringing, guys. I was poor, impoverished. I could barely survive. That was the old excuse. Now it's people did everything for me growing up. In my adult life, people do everything for me.
My ex, typically.
Your ex. Okay.
Yeah, a lot. So
this?
when I moved, because I failed out of Baylor, came home, went to community college, and then I moved out to Arizona. He coddled me a lot in that aspect because I wasn't
Doing what?
Okay, so basically what happened is that he probably took care of this person and they took advantage of them. I've been there before. I've been with somebody who, like, and I'm not going to say I was the nicest person in the world. You know, when you're with somebody you don't necessarily love and you don't necessarily realize that you don't love them, and there's a lot of stressful situations going on. Nobody acts perfectly, but I was with somebody that I would do everything for them, and they just continued to take. I think it's like a human condition, and I guess when it's my fault, I'm just coddling somebody. But like, that's not really an excuse to fail. Yeah, I failed because my ex would just do everything for me. And like, how am I supposed to defend myself? I'm just a baby, you know?
I was going to school.
Yeah, what was coddling? Come on.
He would pay my rents because I was not making enough money to live in Phoenix. Because my rent was $1,000
Were you
a month.
working?
Yes, I was
Like
working at
the bird?
Starbucks. I was not getting 40 hours a week.
Oh, okay. Starbucks. Who would have thought?
Oh.
Who would have thought that one?
Getting?
Because Starbucks would not.
Okay, so he was helping subsidize. That's not necessarily coddling.
He
That's not
was
necessarily
paying for the entire rent typically.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and then he probably had very little responsibility onto them. So
it's weird that you're blaming his past action for you. I get it if it was enabling bad behavior, but I don't necessarily know if it was because you were working and it sounded like you were trying to get more hours, but you didn't at the job. So I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like you're just trying to take an excuse for why things are bad today and why you're not doing well now.
I think he is to blame. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he is to blame.
The f are you? What do you mean? Because you have no
Oh my
ability
God.
to self-reflect internally.
that's crazy. This person is so entitled. They live with the boyfriend that used to pay for everything, and then they stop living with them, and they're just like, I'm going to continue as usual, and then they're going to blame them. They continue their spending as usual, buying $400 art, and then when they fail, they're like, it's his fault because my ex, he did everything for me. Like, what do you feel like you're entitled to that? I mean, that makes sense. This person literally wants Caleb to call them liege, my liege. That's insane.
Take any kind of responsibility. We barely even looked at your numbers yet, but that's insane.
I think
True.
An ex, again, when did you break up?
a year ago
Okay.
A year?
A year.
I broke up.
Caleb is on fire today. He's so excited.
How long were you guys together?
5.5.
What other coddles?
What 5?
That is a long time. Listen, I can understand a period where like you're used to a certain lifestyle, but you have to get your shit together at a certain point, you know?
2.5 years.
What other coddles?
He paid for a majority of our life when we moved in together.
Like what though?
Like he paid for all of our food. He paid
so
for
needs.
All of our gooning, all of our monthing, all of our other stuff.
It's okay, but you're working. You're going to school. Sometimes that
Yeah, show me the art. I want to see that art.
happens. I want to hear why it was actually detrimental.
Her friend, or sorry, their friend probably made the art and they bought it for $400, even though it was just like boogers in a napkin. They seem like the type to have a lot of art school friends.
To you. I understand if it was enabling bad behavior, but you're not making it sound like it was necessarily.
it was detrimental to the fact that I never learned I never knew the value of the dollar. I didn't know like how much.
Yeah, but you've had a year now. Why haven't you tried to learn anything?
I mean, I
Are you saying did he coddle all the way up to the moment you broke up?
yeah, because I mean, I
How'd you break up? Did he decide to leave you because you're an asshole?
felt about myself to the point where like everything.
Yeah, I have notes that you got your boyfriend an Xbox and used payday loans for it.
Yes,
That's not your boyfriend coddling. That's you being a dumb in borrowing
Whoa.
payday loans for his Xbox.
Caleb, relax. Holy shit.
because I felt bad.
I have notes here about this. I had to scroll down and find it. It's deep in here. These notes aren't even like for me. This isn't for
I think Caleb has a crush on this person. That's why he's so additionally energetic and excited, you know?
me. This is them taking notes for themselves. Like I don't go deep into the depths, but I know you were calling bold. You were making bad choices in that relationship.
I think that Caleb likes that non-binary Yossi. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, dude? You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you so much again, Franklin, for the $20. Do you think people flash money or expensive stuff is because they can't normally afford those kinds of things, and having underlying proudness in themselves is because or because a lot of people tend to give attention to those things? I mean, sure, there's a level of truth to still. By the way, thank you again for the $20. I appreciate you. You've been very generous today. You don't have to. I appreciate that. But yeah, I think in general, people buy stuff. I mean, it depends. I think that for some people, buying stuff, it just makes them feel better. I like to shop. I'm not going to lie. I like to shop. I like to buy stuff. It makes me feel good about myself. I make a good amount of money, so like I'm allowed to. I don't say that as like a haha, fuck you. I say that as just like the reality of the world. Like I'm just very fortunate in that context. A lot of people buy stuff, I think, because it just makes them feel better, and it's nice to decorate their room, and it's a level of expression. I think that some people like to buy stuff as a status symbol, depending on what it is. Like if you get a really nice fancy car or like a watch or a piece of attire, you're obviously trying to show off something to some extent in some way. You know, I think that there's a lot of people nowadays, and like I was probably like this too in the past, where they just want to live a certain way and they don't care about living within or with like in their certain means. And so they consume. And a lot of that is social media constantly beaming stuff into you. That's like, oh, that's nice. That's cool. That's cool. Making you feel like you want stuff or need things. That's definitely a part of it. Part of it's the comparison of social media, making people go like, oh man, like that person's doing so much better than me. I need this little frog trinket, which is a very real thing. But ultimately, it's a behavior that you have to kind of get rid of if you want to be successful. It's just a reality, you know? Thank you for the 7-month small gut from Admiral Abdomen. Non-bussy got me acting unwise. Hey, I feel that, bro. I feel that, sis. I feel that person. I feel that, Admiral.
I know from the conversations you had based on me digging deep here, but you just want to blame it completely on him? That disgusts me for like the rest of this conversation. That just suggests to me that, oh, we're just never going to take responsibilities for a single thing.
True. Get him, Caleb.
You're going to marry him.
I said M-E-M. Okay?
Okay. Well, this one's interesting. He was a feeder.
There's no way this person was a feeder. This person's not big enough to be a feedee.
Yes. So at like
Trying to get you like bedbound?
I've lost 50 pounds.
Oh,
okay. I thought they were going to be like, I weighed 400 pounds. I'm like, oh, I'm wrong.
I've lost, I think I'm pushing 75 now, but I've lost like,
that's great.
I was pushing 300 pounds and now I'm teeter-tottering on
That's a really big bench press. Holy shit.
200. I'm about to be under 200 and I'm so freaking excited. But
you want to test?
he
Where do you get your test from?
would come up and ask me at like 2 a.m., do you want McDonald's? And I'll be like, yeah, let's go.
Or say no. That's not feeding.
Yeah, that's not feeding behavior. That's just like irresponsible. I remember when I was a little bit younger, my wife and I would like impulsively go and get food at 2 a.m. We took a ride over to Taco Bell. It was fun. It was really bad for us, but it was fun. We're not feeders. We're just fucking fat. What are you talking about? That's not feeding behavior. Feeding behavior is somebody who is genuinely turned on by obese people to the point that we want to feed them. And like usually there's a level of hate and disgust attached to it. They're like, yeah, you keep eating that, and they like degrade this person. I doubt that they were a feedee. This person is if this person's a professional victim and they've decided to sensationalize every aspect of their life to make it seem like they were like a legitimate victim. This is insane. This is actually insane. Thank you for $5 again for Bench Motor. I'm convinced most people just need to get out of the city. $10 where I live goes way further than 20 in the big cities. There's a level of truth to that. I live in New York. Very expensive. This is going to be the fattest thing that you've ever heard in your life. I'm to tell you right now. I went to Maryland and I went to a buffet out there for dinner. It was $17 plus the Diet Coke. I got a drink there. So $17. That's dinner price and a drink. My wife and I went out to the buffet yesterday for lunch. It was $20 each person for dinner and a drink for lunch, right? So, like, that's a fat comparison to be like, hey, it's really expensive out here. But it's true. It is true.
He asked if you wanted food.
I was so depressed, Caleb, that I needed...
Caleb, I was so depressed. I farted.
Well, hold on, but that sounds different than someone who's like, just like endlessly bringing food. He came to you and said, do you want to go, right?
Caleb.
No, DoorDash. He would do DoorDash because he would...
Yeah, but did he DoorDash and then give it to you, or did he ask, hey, do you want to order some DoorDash? I'm getting food.
No, he would DoorDash and give it to me.
Okay, well, that's
typically.
different. You made it sound different.
Okay. But he would constantly like...
Papa God, how much would you say you should set aside for YouTube revenue thinking about it? So are you talking about set aside for tax purposes? Because the way I do it is I spend my YouTube revenue and then my TikTok and Instagram revenue goes to my PayPal and I just save that and I just put all that into taxes, and then at the end of the year I get extra money back and I'll usually like pay off student loans or something with it.
Let's go get food. All of our dates was let's go get food, let's go do this, let's go eat food. I'm the type of person where I want to go out and do activities. Granted, I can't do it now, but like
activities?
Well, I can't do activities now because my
finances. Go to a park. Have you ever heard of a park? There's trees. It's great. There's water.
That's okay, but like
true. There's Pokemon Go. My wife and I have been playing that a little bit. You could do Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go to the polls. It's not that funny. Sorry, guys.
You can't go to parks?
No, but that's not entertaining. It's not like
Well, you gotta find...
Why? That's actually not that bad. I should go to more parks with my wife, actually.
It's a value in the happiness of just nature.
But it's not like flashing lights like an arcade or something like that. You know what I mean? It's not... Yes, park is free,
go
but
to
like...
a park in the wintertime. There's flashing lights everywhere. Ho, ho, ho.
An arcade. I mean, go to like they like legitimately have arcades that are like pay for the day or the hour. There's a place in the mall by me, and they have a video game. It's a pinball. Actually, not pinball. There's some pinball. There's old school games in there. It's $15 a day, or $45 a month, and you can go unlimited. And you go in there, and it's just like you could play old games in there. It's like it's nice. They have places where it's like hourly rate. Some places can get expensive, but some places do that. Like I remember round one I go to sometimes, they have like a thing where it's a certain amount of money and then for like an hour and a half of gaming, like you gotta like kind of look around for decent things to do. Go get a Groupon account or something. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you?
Whoa. Okay.
But he,
So you're blaming all this on him. The feeding thing definitely sounds weird, and I'm taking your word for it.
Where the fuck are
Well,
any
okay, you've been
vile?
apart for a year, and you've lost 50 pounds, which is incredible, or even 75. Incredible.
Incredible.
If you've
Look at that. Caleb's a fan. Caleb's a fan.
improved that part of your life, why aren't we improving this part of your life?
I feel like I am because I know that I have a problem. I'm aware I have a
You
problem,
think you'd be saving money not eating?
which is one of the reasons why when I get
No. When you're aware you have a problem, you don't spend $450 going out to eat, which is already bad for you because it was already bad for you in that relationship, and you put it towards student loans that you said were holding you back, specifically the private student loans because they're like 14% because you went to Baylor. You know what actually happens? I'll give you a real world example. Again, this is one of the first few episodes that we uploaded on this channel. She went to Baylor. She didn't want to go to Baylor. Her parents forced her to go to Baylor. They said they'd pay for the whole thing. Your parents didn't do that from the sounds of it, but okay. So she went there because it sounded like, okay, this is where they want me to go. They ended up not paying for her. She ended up taking more student loans than you, about double. But guess what? Because she couldn't afford to pay for them for multiple years, they went from like $80,000 to $250,000 of high interest.
Oh yeah, those interest rates will kill you. They will destroy you. Advice for somebody who is 20, doesn't really know what career they want to pursue. I went to college, but I knew academics wasn't for me. I would go and try to do like a trade. Plumbing, HVAC, any trade job is decent right now because they're difficult to automate away. And so you have a higher guarantee of a job for a long time, and they generally pay decently, especially if you can get into a union. And so if you hit 30 and you don't like your job anymore, you can have the money to go back to school. Or you can stick with it. Even if you don't love it, you probably make enough money to be like, oh, I can enjoy the hobbies that I have. So that's my advice to you. It's like, try to do a trade, something like that, you know? They're tough, but look, speaking of trade, here's a trade supply guy.
Just private student loans that'll never be forgiven, that'll never be a go away via bankruptcy, and that's where you're headed if you continue to spend money going out to eat instead of putting it towards the student loans. They wanted to raise the minimum payment so that it would actually start going towards the principal a bit more instead of just the interest. Good, that's beneficial.
The minimum monthly payment was right off the bat. Like I haven't paid anything yet. When they called me,
You haven't paid anything?
No, I haven't.
What do you mean? When did it start? When did you drop out of school?
Wait, they haven't paid anything for school yet?
Cool.
This year. So
Okay.
my
Okay.
I think I can't remember what the 6-month period's called, but that started
Yes.
in September. My first payment was due in
Okay.
September, but I did the deferment.
Oh, you got an extra deferment on top of that?
Yes, because
Oh, but the interest is accruing most likely during that.
I know, but I
Which
didn't.
you're heading into that same situation.
Yeah, usually the deferments aren't like interest still generates even if you're on that deferment. So
That guest had.
Yeah.
This is like a full 2.5-year reunion with that guest 2 years before.
I didn't know. Like I knew, but I couldn't afford it because it was like I had to.
Why?
pay-
What were you doing during that?
well, so it's $300 a month, and this person said that they're making $400 to $1,000 a month just on their. They can afford this, but just on their Twitch or whatever. They can afford this money. You can't buy a $400 painting or whatever and then say you can't afford a $300 student loan payment. They're just entitled and don't want to pay it, and they don't feel like they should have to because capitalism bad.
That time in September.
I
month
didn't.
ago.
I didn't have. I was still making $16.75. So I
Okay,
didn't.
$16.75.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to budget it in because I also was.
Go ahead. Why don't you? Where was a lot of your spending? I think a lot of it was in a checking account, right?
A lot of it was
Go ahead.
in
Show me your
savings.
checking. Huh?
A lot of it was savings.
Okay, go ahead. Show me your spending account in September. Let's see.
So-
let's see. I want to see what it looked like because you were unable to make a payment. Let me see. I would be very curious because again, so far it sounds like the victim of the world. So let's see. Completely out of your control.
True.
September couldn't make any payments, right? Let's see.
It was-
Take a little.
Caleb's being so aggressive here. Jesus Christ. I've seen Caleb, and he's more aggressive with this person than that fucking, sorry to say, weirdo, the guy that they had.
Look.
August.
Let's take a little peek. Okay,
Because
we changed to
started
August.
because it was deferred because the first payment was due at the beginning of September and I didn't get the promotion until September. They gave
Let's
me,
see August.
So
Just a little
what?
peeky, a little August peeky, and screen recording will censor things, just like in your regular statements.
I can't remember because I switched banks, so I don't know if it was in.
No, go ahead and take a look in your spending account while you're doing it. I want you to give me a 0 out of 10. What do you think your finances are today? 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best. I'm seeing a 1 on your lips.
I'm 1.
Okay, if you want your Hammer Financial Score, it's free, it's fun. Go ahead, check it out. It's link in the description below. And if you want to be on the show, I would love to have you
Free and fun.
here in Austin, Texas. We reimburse travel and all that stuff. Go ahead, go to calebhammer.com/apply. Super fun, easy application, and then you get to talk and hang out with Lindsay, and she's like the coolest person in the world. And then I'm gonna yell at you and punch you verbally, and it'll be wonderful. Did you find it yet?
It's
And then Jake is there too.
I can't find it because it's just like more account management maybe. This is so much easier on the web. I'm sorry. This is why I
This is so much on the web. What are they talking about?
don't like the phones.
You're gonna give me time for a whole other ad read.
Do they not know how to find their expenditures online on their phone?
This episode is brought to you by learning how to use a smartphone. Guys, starting this upcoming Monday all the way
Why'd you leave that in?
through December 6th, we are 33% off our entire class bundle. And also 20% off everything else, including our merchandise. I've also added 4
Where's the Gooning Hard merch?
brand new sections to our budgeting class, cementing it as the best budgeting program in the history of the internet. Literally over 10,000 people have taken our education and they have changed their lives, and we have the lowest refund rate in the industry for a reason. And as an added bonus for this Black Friday, the first
I mean, that sounds pretty interesting. Okay.
250 people to purchase the bundle get access to a special private Q&A with me where I go over my financial strategies. Make sure
You get naked?
to check it out. It starts this Monday and it goes through December 6th. Sounds like you're probably spending too much on your service. You ever thought about doing helium for $15 a month?
Can I do the 2-month period?
They have the same towers as T-Mobile. They actually are good. But there you go. You can check off your bingo.
He's got so many ad reads in here. It's like watching an episode of Sex in the City in season 5. That was, from what I remember, the worst one. There's just constantly ad reads in there. Ads everywhere. They got Coke bottles, this, that. It's crazy. Takes away from the immersion of the show of Carrie Bradshaw being a bitch.
Card for the episode.
I think. Can I just show you like the transactions? Does that work? Or just say what do you want to see?
Yeah.
Well, what other actions would you show us? The joke is that they're trans. Incredible, funny guy. It's funnier when you explain it.
Oh yeah, transactions is fine.
Okay, so I will start. And then you want me to screen record?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Guys, Course Careers is having a Black Friday sale right now. You guys should check it out. A lot of people in the audience took advantage of it last year. Helped their resume, made more money.
Well, they came in here trying to help their resume. They said they worked for like a studio, so they already got that resume brain.
Folks, we're back. We're back. The extended ad segment is done. We went to Panera, guys. I'm good thing we went to Panera in Cava.
Panera's expensive, man.
In the Colony, and it's like not fully. Oh, did you scroll to the bottom? No, I don't have the beginning.
Oh, because
This is only starting mid-August.
Yeah, because I don't spend at the beginning of the month because how my
you do this.
PayPal. What is all this stuff? Best Buy, 71 cents. What do you get at Best Buy for 71 cents? 7-Eleven, Apple, Dutch Bros. What is Dutch Bros?
So weird. Okay, I got you.
I'm sorry. I don't
apologize to me. We got tacos, Dutch Bros, an Apple subscription of some kind we went in. Got a drink from 7-Eleven. We're
Hey, at least they're eating apples, right?
ending up. We got some Best Buy, the tropical smoothie, Amazon, Tom Thumb.
Bro, these are very expensive. Tropical smoothie is extraordinarily expensive.
No, you did
I go to these places sometimes, but
not have to take a deferment. All of this stacked up. You probably could have made a monthly payment. You got DoorDash there. You got Amazon there. You got
bro, you can't DoorDash and say that you're poor. I'm sorry. DoorDash is insane work.
some more Amazon there.
So a lot
We're
of that was
zelling
probably-
out. No, we've literally only progressed 2 days. Star Donuts,
But that was only 2 days worth of stuff. I'm sitting. Oh my god.
McDonald's. Okay. Premagy.
What is that? Let me see.
I don't know, Chick-fil-A, DoorDash. We're back. Good, $30, guys. We have to defer student loans. We couldn't pay these, and we're gonna allow interest to continue. But let's get DoorDash because we're poor.
It seems like one of their DoorDashes alone is 10% of the student loan payment.
Leave the house.
So leave the house, go for a ride, go for a walk. Don't buy groceries for the week. Yeah.
$120 sent out there. We'll obviously black out that name, but Crushed Taco
That was
and Sonic
probably-
Drive-Thru. Let's get real food.
This is probably
surprised you're
when I-
eating like this and losing weight. Good for you. I wish I could eat like this and lose weight. If I touch a calorie, I gain 100 pounds.
Well, I stopped eating sugar.
$27.
When did you stop eating sugar?
I guarantee you the sugar and all this fast food you're getting. $27.
Absolutely.
Twitch Center. Great. Wendy's. Oh my gosh, we're still barely through the latter half of mid-August. Starbucks, Sonic, Whataburger, Amazon. This is crazy. More Kava.
I canceled my Amazon account because I was spending too much money.
Congratulations, but guess what? You deferred your student loans while doing this. Apple Bill, Sonic, Netflix, and I am not
Isn't Amazon accounts like $100 a year now?
Canva that time. PayPal. Oh, that was PayPal in that time. McDonald's. PayPal out. PayPal out.
What are the PayPal outs?
So that's all of my
Oh, that was
stuff.
Twitch. I should even breaking even with it. You spend so much money. Ugh, $5 out. Okay, come on. That was $138. So you're barely bringing any money from Twitch. I'm glad you're bringing in supplemental income from Twitch, but the amount of money that is going out for Twitch, another $45 there, and then all the extra things surrounding Twitch is crazy. And the Canva, I'm sure that was
Fiverr. Oh, are they spending money to do like for their content? So are they actually making any money?
with that. And Sonic and Etsy out, and Zellion out $10, Zellion out $45, and right around there, that's where your deferment went in. That's bull. You decided you wanted to live fun, have fun. If you defer because you could not survive, I would have sympathy. But the fact is, I don't even care if you take deferment, whatever. It's not the action of taking deferment that I care about. It's the fact that you're allowed to sit there without paying any balance, and the interest is accruing at 14%. And I've seen someone in your exact position from Baylor with private student loans who got it to $250,000. I wouldn't be surprised if they're now like $350,000 2.5 years later. You're going to end up there. You are going to end up there. And see, you're a human being that exists on this planet. Seeing you get to that position
Why'd you zoom in on the gummy bear earrings?
When you do not have to, but you choosing Taco Bell or whatever and DoorDash $30 over actually making any kind of progress and trying to live a better life and have even
Do they have a car? I'm wondering what their expenses are in general. Like, what do they have?
more independence. Because guess what? Let's pretend that last relationship, it was just full him owning you, all that kind of stuff, from kind of how you made it sound. Let's just fully take your word on that. 100%. Victim was correct. Okay, you know, like the victim.
Yeah, I mean, you're buying $400 art and you have a Fiverr artist. That's something else.
Yourself was 100.
Do it yourself. Do whatever you need to do yourself. I don't really think, like, as a content creator, you don't necessarily need a lot of the bells and whistles when you're first starting to make content. I would say that in general, thumbnails are not super necessary, especially when you're first starting. Most of your traction is coming from smaller, is supposed to come from like short form content, which don't require that. So
100% correct. Cool. Wonderful. How do you get more independence and never have to rely on anyone or ever get dependent on anyone? You get yourself out of this debt, but you are not choosing that. You are choosing Taco Bell. Ring, ding, 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 ding. You're
Taco Bell. Maybe I'll have that tonight.
just ringing that bell every day of your life, throwing
Unofficial sponsor of Caleb Hammer.
it down the throat while still losing weight. Congratulations. I'm jealous.
Crunchwrap Supremes hit hard. I'm sorry.
They do, and they hit my fat hard. Somehow not you. But the thing is, you have the chance for the better life. You have the chance to not be dependent on anyone else.
Probably wanted a cute little avatar. Yeah, but just fucking show your face. Okay, stop being a weirdo. You know what I mean?
Again, but you are choosing no. You are choosing my future. I want to enjoy the goods now. My trinkets, my fast food, my whatever.
Because,
Maybe you could sell the trinkets though for pennies on the dollar.
I mean, now is guaranteed. Later is not.
Yeah, but guess what? If later's not guaranteed and you die tomorrow, you won't know that you had sacrifice or if you had fun. You won't.
I mean, that's an interesting perspective to have, but the reality is that like you're just gonna be miserable for the rest of your life if you don't get your shit together.
No, even following, you follow most religions, even then you don't, it says that you don't know the majority of stuff that happened in your sentient life here on Earth anyway. So no matter what happens, essentially based on your beliefs, it doesn't matter. So bet on the higher statistical chance that you're going to be here tomorrow and sacrifice for it. Because you won't know if you had fun and you won't know if you sacrifice either. Okay?
But fun.
I've seen more
Okay.
of this episode. It's a VTuber, a lot of free VTubers on the grind. Oh, they're a VTuber? Do they ever say what their name is?
Now, see, are you trying to be a little cheeky, a little fun? You're a little silly guy? Stop. You're not. Stop.
Keller was gonna say a little silly guy. What is this person's name? I'm just genuinely curious about this. Who is this VTuber? Do they have them in there at all?
Stop. This is your life. You're what?
I like
You're fucking yelling so much.
having fun.
It's
hard. It's hard to be better when you like old habits die hard. I guess it's really hard to.
Then
try
you
to
don't
be-
care.
To an extent, I do. I
Well, I don't think this person really cares. That's why they're on Caleb Hammer's podcast. They probably get paid a little bit of money to be on here, and then they're gonna go blow that on bullshit.
feel like.
Yeah.
No, Caleb doesn't let them plug. That's probably a smart boundary to put. I'm still curious though.
But you care about Taco Bell and DoorDash more.
No free promo. I mean, that's fair. That makes sense. I'm still curious about who they are.
Because I want to feel okay. If I don't feel okay,
What's
then
okay? What is feeling okay? What about safety and security? Not having to depend on anyone ever again.
that feels better, I guess.
You were
It's
together
not-
5.5
it's
years and you had to fight to get away, it sounds like. Cool, so if that's the case, why
They didn't have to fight to get away. It sounds like they were in a relationship. It was probably just a little bit like it just didn't go well. It wasn't that big of a deal.
set yourself up for a higher likely chance you would be in that position again?
instant gratification then. Call it what you will.
Okay.
But it's hard to see at the future because I want instant gratification now.
Yes, we all do. We all do. But when I got out of debt,
They're supposed to be anonymous to prevent Dr. Phil career starting incidents. That makes sense.
which was similar debt to what you have, I put that aside. And my life is so much better now.
I can see how it can be better, but it's
And you'll have amazing instant gratifications when life is better. I promise. It's a relatively temporary sacrifice. Let's start with this Discover card.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
On here,
How many credit cards do they have?
you owe 1,360.
Yeah, I think they do the voice they use, but that's when I stopped watching this episode. But now I gotta finish it with Papa God. Okay. The name will be in the comments somewhere. I gotta find it. What is this?
$68.22. I think your privacy loans are a couple documents in. We have a $49 minimum monthly payment. For your income, these minimum monthly payments are going to stack hard.
so I typically pay right now. It's actually down. It's at $1,000 right now.
You spent $2,000 in the last 8 months on art for Twitch?
I did.
For Twitch?
Oh, that's what the money was for art for Twitch. I just stream your face at a certain point, no?
But you've barely made that much. You just got lucky these past couple months because it's your birthday and you have a dedicated fan base, which is awesome. I love that for you. And good for them as well of being so kind. But come on. What kind of art? What are you kidding? What do you mean spending on art? What art are you buying? What are you doing?
My model art.
Call me Liege. You think that that's what they're called on like Twitch or something?
She looks hot as but I like
model. What's a model?
So like I'm a VTuber, so like the model art moves.
So it's not even you.
No, it's of my model who looks hot as
Okay, we're not gonna show it
My model is so hot.
I really am curious if somebody could find this person for me.
on screen, but can I see?
Yes, you can. Do you want to see right now?
I would like to see right now because I can judge hotness.
My model is hot.
Caleb, you're a gooner. Caleb, what are you doing?
Model art moves.
So it's not even you.
No, it's of my model who looks hot as
Okay, we're not gonna show it on screen, but can I see?
Yes, you can.
Caleb, you little gooner. Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Do you want to see right now?
I would like to see right now because I can judge hotness.
What's the big deal with VTubers? I think that VTubers are just like people who are a little bit shy. They don't want to show their face on social media, so they do VTubing. I see a lot of them. There's some like League of Legends players I watch, like Jemmy or whatever on TikTok is interesting. Sometimes I'll watch him, and then there's another guy. I think it's like Tutti Frutti or something. He plays Gragas. Just comes across my shit.
You want to? I'm gonna show you. This is good.
Are there is involved?
I can
wanna
show
see
you one
it.
with involved.
Well, okay.
What with titty? I mean, now I want to see it. Who is it? Somebody find this.
Do you want to see one
August.
with or do you want to see with butt? I'll let you pick.
Show it to me. This person. It sounds like this person is paid a VT like a person to make porn for them. It sounds like they wanted somebody to make porn for them. I know VTubing, like buying assets for doing a VTuber stuff, is very expensive. I understand that, but don't do that. Don't buy that stuff. Okay.
Are you a guy or are you a butt guy?
I want you to give me what you think.
I'm kind of an armpit hair guy. I should edit that out.
Okay. Sure, I guess if I found cartoon characters, I can't. That doesn't.
Oh, Caleb, give me a fucking break. You don't like hot anime girls? Get the fuck out of here. You don't look up R34? Caleb, R34 May from Overwatch, dude. R34 Dexter's Laboratory. R34 Aunt Cass. R34 Danny Phantom Mom. Maddie Fenton. What are you talking about, dude? Thank you for the $2 from Cable. You look like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Thank you. I appreciate that, I think. Like, I don't know.
Doesn't excite me. I'm sorry.
Well, then
But
that's on you. But here's
it is on me. See, yeah, the butt doesn't do it either. It's a cartoon butt. It's a very.
Oh,
animated
stop
butt.
it, Caleb.
doesn't, you know, okay.
Enough, Caleb Hammer. Enough. Get the freak out of here, Caleb. You freaking poop head.
yeah. No.
Caleb's
we said
fronting.
the
Caleb is ashamed of his goonership. I know you. I know the man you are.
Behind our YouTube membership, typically, if you're a fellow gooner like the rest of us, but
I am a fellow gooner.
okay, well,
clearly.
you can't afford it. So. The thing, those two pictures, a little boobay, censored by the way, it wasn't even real, or like you know, it was
Of course I know Danny Fenton's mom's name. Maddie Fenton. What are you talking about? Who wouldn't know that answer to that? What?
Pay for
there.
commission, like for commercialing fees, because I am opening a merch shop soon, so I have to pay for
what are you
commercialing.
paying?
My artist.
Like Fiverr?
No, like I have a personal artist.
What if you?
It's just so annoying. These people, like, people will cosplay as content creators before they're even the content creator. Like, you really can get successful without majority of this. You don't need to have merch and stuff. You need to just get like your basic content strategy out there of just getting yourself out there and making content. This person's like, I want to make merch. I want to do this. I want to do that. You like they're legitimately like they're taking all their money and they're just investing it back into their content, which isn't necessarily bad, but it's in the most toxic, ridiculous way of just buying more and more art. It's not smart. And now you're going to pay for more money so that you can get like a fan base to do merch. I just feel like it's not the right way to go.
You made net like $5 in the end.
So for this, I haven't started. It's soft launches next week, but I don't know. But based on how much interest it is, because I did like an interest check and everything like that, I've
Of the
projected.
24 people that show up.
So it's consistently. That's
know,
the
I
thing,
know.
because it rotates. Like not
Oh,
every
yeah,
24.
I know. We live stream in our YouTube membership. I get it.
So
24 viewers. I mean, that's something. It's something. It's a nice little community, but still.
I'm projected to make about
Okay.
600. I think.
I don't think that that's true. That's if you're assuming everybody's going to buy it. Just give me a break.
I need to look at the numbers, and
Mind you, you spent 2,000.
that's not all in the commercial art though.
Like you can legitimately do like a Shopify. I don't even know if it's called Shopify. There's stuff online that you can do that will like make stuff for you. They just take a cut.
Because I spent that is also on my model, which is a lot.
Do you
of
sound
money.
like this when you're VTubing?
No.
Yeah, so you have like a voice modifier.
No. Oh, you mean like I didn't know what you meant. I thought you meant like my dialect or anything.
Hey, it's me, the VTuber. I got a big fat pussy and ass.
I could do it. I could be a VTuber, guys. This is incredible.
Like that. No, I sound like this. This is how I sound.
What else?
Because people like different dialect. People talk different when
You
they're
get like a British accent all of a sudden?
sometimes I do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, I don't. Stop, please.
Stop.
Save me, Jesus Lord.
Okay.
It's a terrible British accent, but it's an accent.
I'll make merch of it eventually, maybe. Okay, relax. Don't worry about it, guys.
Stop yourself, please. For the sake of my sanity. Thank you. They're typing tomato in my chat with them.
Tomato.
Boo. Like, no, like boo. Like, you, boo. Stop.
I think I'm doing great.
What, you don't like my you don't like my VTuber accent? It's incredible.
Hey, it's me.
I don't know what the name would be.
No, job? This isn't a job.
My accent. This is not a job, no.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're turning me into the I've been on your side. You're
I've been on your side.
literally I'm going to start not liking you. Please, I do not want to have that feeling.
I'll stop.
Again, you are a person that
I hate you so much. That's what Caleb is communicating. Right? I fucking hate you so much.
exists. I've seen people who get in the situation where you're headed to. I want to prevent you from getting.
I don't know why this person seems very likable to me. I could see why they're a likable person. I could see why they might be successful in certain spaces, but they're also very annoying and unlikable to me.
There.
Okay.
And I take this very seriously, and I know I'm intense.
All
but I
I
take this very
want.
seriously
Why are you cringing?
because
Why
I
are
want
you
you to have a better
cringing?
life. But if you're just around, I'm not recording this.
At me? Don't cringe at me, dude. I'm fucking cool as hell. My mom said so.
I'm not filming if you're
Don't say that to me.
around.
I'm not. I promise. I think you promise.
Hey, chat, my apartment building's on fire. All right. That's awesome, brother. Congratulations.
Touch your VTubing pinky. So $1,368.22 on here. $49 minimum monthly payment, please. $145 of purchases, meaning your balance went up, even though it is accruing interest. So, mind you, here's some bingo
balls.
financial audit. It's a credit card that you can't fully pay off. That's accruing interest, yet you decide to purchase on it. Go ahead and walk me through your logic there, please, because there's none.
So I had an event that happened in October that I didn't have to make purchases. Yes, however,
What was the event?
it was a event in the DFW area that I was a content creator for, and I got was like featured or whatever. But
Okay, so you should have been paid instead of sending money.
that I purchased because there were little trinkets.
They're not a real content creator. I'm not trying to be rude. They're not somebody that would like have a legitimate pull to be a content creator somewhere. I'm not somebody that has enough pull to be a content creator going to an event. It's like that's...
Thinking about GLP-1 meds like Ozempic or
Whoa! Caleb, got a little personal there, buddy. Relax.
Wegovy, then you know the struggle of dealing with insurance and endless appointments. Luckily, our sponsor Ro makes it way easier to find out if you're covered without all the hassle. Ro helps you check if GLP-1s are right for you without leaving your couch. No insurance headaches, no doctor waiting room visits, none of that. Just a simple online process to see if you qualify.
It's crazy how much they're pushing these GLP-1s. Make me a little anxious.
So here's how it works. You start with a quick online visit, maybe a lab test if needed. Then, based on your medical history and lab results, a Ro
Based on how fucking fat you are.
affiliated provider decides if it's a fit. And if you qualify, they've got your back with support every step and access to a provider.
Hey, are you a big fat fucker that could potentially go on Ozempic, you piggy boy? That's what they said to me. I actually called the row, and that's what they said to me. So I'm just being stupid as hell. I'm sorry.
Whenever you need. You'll be in good
Dude, come
company.
here.
Over 250,000 people trust and use Ro for GLP-1's medication. So what are you waiting for? That's ro.co/Caleb. It takes just a few minutes. So what are you waiting for? Go to ro.co/Caleb to find out if you're covered for free. I have going inside a gas station for a drink. I have some barbecue catering. Then I have specs, then I have specs, and then I have Amazon. So it's not all that.
The food because they wanted to go out to eat after the event and everything like that.
Huh?
They wanted to go out to eat, to barbecue after we did the event one night.
Wow, so you went out to an event and then you went out to eat. Okay, great.
They?
Good financial choice, guys.
Who's they?
The people who invited me to go to the event. And
They
everything.
wouldn't cover your food even though you invited you to go to the event. What the fuck are these people?
No, it's just a bunch of furries that don't have any money. They're just getting together and they decide to eat outside their means, dude.
No, I
If you're
mean,
listening, stop being bad invites.
well, I mean, it's
Did I see the big Disney updates? No, I didn't, my love.
also struggle with people paying for me as well.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Why?
Because I think it has to go back to like being financially like.
That makes no sense. You don't struggle for people paying for you. Earlier in this episode, this person was going on about how their boyfriend would pay for everything, and so they coddled them, and that's why they struggle so hard to pay for stuff. And now they're sitting here and they're like, I don't like when other people pay for me. This is ridiculous. I don't believe any of this. An excuse machine. This is just an excuse machine.
Like dependent on him, which I know. I mean, based on finances, it's like I'm not doing well for myself. But like, I don't want to go back to people.
I get it, but you know that's different. We can separate it a little,
Yeah,
right?
stop.
Yeah.
I get there's probably a little trauma surrounding that
No,
relationship.
I don't think. Well, maybe there's more that we don't know about the situation that they haven't showed, but
Yes,
I get it. I get it. And then just liquor for days and liquor for days.
whoa, licking her for days, Caleb. That's a non-binary person. Relax.
I don't
Amazon.
normally. So the Amazon one was for the business stuff.
And
I
then
did
went
get,
inside Texaco and got some bull.
I did get bullshit. I got a monster. which I have been doing better on because what I do
Lobster?
is I now bulk buy instead of because
You got a lobster? I'm sorry. Why the fuck are you eating a lobster, my liege?
if you go to the gas station, it's like $8 for monsters or whatever.
Oh, a monster. I thought they said they got fucking lobster. What the fuck?
So instead, I go to Kroger and I get a 12-pack of Monster for $20.
I don't care. You went and did it.
Okay, but like I'm doing better. I feel like.
It's not reflected in your statement.
I mean, that's probably the least of their concerns here. The bigger issue is, spending a bunch of money on DoorDash all the time.
Anyone can say anything.
Okay, that's fair. But like
Yeah, at a 24.74% interest rate.
oh, that's how much that was.
Well, you think you'd be a little educated on your interest rate, huh?
What?
I don't remember how much my interest rate on my Discover.
Okay. Capital One, what's the balance? Because you provided like screenshots of your purchases, but not a balance or interest or anything.
Oh no, I should have did that. But my balance is currently.
My balance is decent. Sometimes I might fall over, though.
is-
Fall over head over heels for my wife. I don't know. I was trying to make a joke, but then it got bad. So, like most of my jokes.
there's a pending payment right now to pay off the card, so it's completely.
Really?
Yeah, because what I do is I'm switching everything over, so all of my stuff that I need to pay for Twitch, that is all going to be on Capital One. So what I'm going to start doing, since I'm making enough money.
Why are you putting all this on your credit card? If you're making money on Twitch, why aren't you just saving that? And like, what do you need for Twitch if you already have a community? I don't understand. How much time is this person investing into making like clips work for their content? Thank you for $5 from Jay. Hi, Papa. First time enjoying the stream. I've watched before. It's just my first time enjoying. Wow, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Is I'm just going to pay off that card every single month. So right now,
Jake, did you have a balance?
No, I did not have a balance.
Okay. So do we just treat this like paid off then?
It did say on the Experian report that there was a balance of like a couple $100.
because it's paying now. It's like I
Okay,
know I
gotcha,
paid it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the balance? I want to make sure we actually made substantial progress.
It was 300, I believe, like 300.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
Like the movie.
and it's not.
There's a good dad
no,
joke.
good job paying that off. That is showing a little bit of discipline there, specifically with that card. Gosh, but compare that to like the 1,368 on that other card and these student loans. I really thought when we paid off a card, we like paid off a card.
So when I pay off Discover, that will be a big win for me because I've had
Well,
that
of
card since I
course.
was 18.
Hey, look, guys, my hat's on backwards. I'm a trans VTuber.
Hey, it's me, Tubby Bumpkin.
That's the name of my VTuber now.
Tubby Bumpkins. I paid $2,000 for them to draw me VTube art frame by frame with my giant elephant, futa-cock, and big boobies.
Did I say Tubby Bumpkins? I forgot the name of the fucking thing I just came up with.
Hey, my name is Tubby Bumpkin. What do you think of my elephant trunk? Compared to the other elephants, it's actually pretty small. But you wouldn't know that. That's why I exclusively date human beings. Beings.
What do you think about that? That's my new I can't do that voice for too long. It actually hurts my throat.
It's me, Tubby Bumpkin.
I gotta come up with a better voice.
Hey.
That's pretty good. I think I could do it. I think I could be a trans VTuber.
Okay. Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't want to take away from that win.
Jesus.
I kind of like when you say I come into a lot of money.
I'm coming.
It was like, well, I paid off this card. Woo! I was like, but okay, $300. Okay, so you put money on here to spend it off. It's okay.
You guys like that, Tubby Bumpkins?
If you want that little extra safety net, dude, use the Fizz card. It's a debit card, but it builds credit. So
Don't
you get the same
unsubscribe.
kind of things, but you're not going to overspend on it and spend more money than you have in your checking account. Valve is spending in there.
So that's
Humble
Steam.
Bundle. Oh, wow. I haven't heard of that in a bit. DoorDash. We're still door dashing. Listen, here's the thing. You're right. You put it on this card. You pay off this card. Congratulations. That's wonderful. But guess what? We still have the student.
Caleb, you're so manic.
What?
Caleb, you're so manic. You know what I think you need?
I think you need a little Tubby Bumpkin.
How about that?
The movement. It was funny.
I'm excited. You have the
I gotta get some cat ears, yeah.
student loans to pay off. Even if we're putting the DoorDash on a card that we're paying off, that is still $30 that you were paying off towards the card.
That's what I
That
was saying,
could
Caleb,
have gone
dude.
To pay off the student loans that are
stupid.
accruing at a 14% interest.
Damn.
So it's still not a good purchase. Amazon, I need to look at your Amazon. And then Sonic and Zone Noodle. It's all bull.
What, are they autistic? They love Sonic? It's a hedgehog, you get it?
This isn't Twitch spending. What are you talking about?
That was not a joke by Tubby Bumpkins, by the way. That was a regular joke.
Well, this is this month. This is this month. This is me switching over because as you can probably
Great. So it wasn't.
I have-
what's
I have
what's actually going to be different other than you thinking that it's going to be different?
well because I have to close my Chase account. I have to
Why?
because I don't want to be with Chase because with Discover checking they pay you early.
You don't want to deal with Chase because they don't pay you early? What is that? What?
Oh, come on. That shouldn't be the thing.
But
that shouldn't be the issue.
I don't want to have.
Listen, if that's the reason, then again, it's stemming from just financial inability to, not immaturity, but inability to manage our finances. Maybe
Total immaturity. What are you talking about? Well, they're 23, but still very immature.
financial immaturity, but like getting that pay quicker, like a day or two early, that shouldn't be what's making or breaking us. If you're managing and budgeting correct, go through our budgeting class. You get all 3 of our programs. You get them for free. Go through the quizzes. Do it. Do it with your
I like Tubby Bumpkins. Pretty good.
family if you want to. I don't give a right now. They're all bundled together for 10 or 15% off. I don't remember what we decided, but check it out.
Remember that for me, guys, because I'll forget.
But come on, like obviously with the Chipotle and the Dickies Arena,
Chipotle.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe, going
So
inside and
the
getting some
Dickies-
going inside and getting some bullshit tacos and Chick-fil-A. That all, even if paid off
Why would you go to Chick-fil-A? Wouldn't you go to non-binary filet? These jokes aren't funny.
on the card, could have been going to the damn student
I actually got a kick out of that one, honestly. That one made me like legitimately giggle when I said it out loud because I'm fucking stupid.
loans and prevented you from turning like that guest that was on the show 2.5 years ago.
the Dickies Arena. That was purchased for my sister.
Sister.
My mom paid for it. She gave me money on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
It's an
I'm okay.
iconic name.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would
gotta
put it on
think
credit
it's
cards. A little risky. What if you don't pay it?
Yeah,
Accruing interest.
Yeah.
Hey,
Maybe some business purchases. I don't
Tubby Bumpkins commentary.
know. There's like office. Who knows? Okay, so this is the.
Should I legitimately do Tubby Bumpkins commentary? I'll start a whole new VTuber channel and I'll just do Tubby Bumpkins, and every day I'll just do a short commentary video. How does that sound?
This is the big guy.
This is the big dude in the room.
The crazy thing is, the balance is something you can deal with. It really is. As far as student loans go, 28,961 is not.
Look at the starting balance.
Listen, I get it. It started at 22. I've seen worse
Yeah, but pay off your fucking interest.
on the show. I'm not trying to diminish this. But the thing is, I think the average person walks away school 40,000 hours of
I
student loan
don't
debt.
have a degree though. That's the
I
thing.
know.
I want my VTuber to have realistic jiggling tits.
But walks away. 40% of people who go to college don't graduate. So I was one of them.
Damn.
But as far as like,
Damn.
you made it sound like this indestructible force. Where it is statistically, if we put it on the scale, is pretty darn in the norm. The interest rate is
Right.
rough. Don't get me wrong on that front. But the deferment, when you could have paid on it, we know what was the minimum monthly payment at the time?
300.
You could have paid that. I saw $300 of purchases times 2 minimum, and we already know you spent $400 on going out to eat. So I don't give a you. You're doing this to yourself.
They spent 400 going out to eat. What the fuck? Thank you for the small gut from Zafkil.
You're destroying your life. That's your choice.
Listen, somebody make me VTuber Tubby Bumpkins art, and then maybe I'll do it.
So you're acting like this is much bigger than it is. It's not.
it
It's
is.
not insignificant, and it might feel like it has feelings. Sure, okay, great, because that's what's making or breaking our financial situation, not the actual number. But
The everything feels like a giant mountain to me. Everything feels huge, and just looking at that number because it accrued so much over these last year.
it did because you chose not to pay on it.
For this a couple of months. I'm going a couple months.
Yes,
into
but
my
that's a couple months of no money
It's more than a couple months. They're constantly deferring it. What?
going towards it at that 14%. That's insane. Let's see. Come on, 1 month, almost $300 of interest is accruing.
It's eating my ass, like I said. It's
Okay,
180
no
my
more
ass.
tongue destroying conversation.
I think it's a really interesting gooning conversation here.
We don't need to have that. That's
it's eating my ass right now. Caleb, eat my ass.
Listen, as the thing is, you're just, I don't know, you're making it sound indestructible, like you have no control over this, and that is victim mentality. And if you have that your entire life, you're never going to conquer it. You're never going to conquer anything. You're never going to be able to retire. You're never going to have self-control. You're going to end up in a relationship like that again. Like, if
That was brutal, Caleb.
everything is beyond your control, that's where you're going to end up. You're going to end up at the bottom of this mountain that you're afraid of. Constantly. You're never going to make a single step up. Maybe once you go up, it's shorter than it seems. You don't
Real talk, Caleb Hammer.
No, in fact, it is because again, even still, this balance after all the interest accrued and never making any progress towards it, it is still over $10,000 less than I think the median person borrows when they go to college, whether or not they graduated or didn't.
But I don't think my salary reflects like paying it off quickly. Like it's just like because it's gonna.
Sorry, again, I say that for whom?
You're good. You're good. Go for it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You spent $400 going out to eat, so salary reflected. We know you could put an extra $100 more than your minimum monthly payment if you had your minimum monthly payment on it. This is your choice.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk to Caleb. Talk to him. Sound like I just did like a Pharaoh's curse on that one.
Yeah, we're destroying our lives. It's a funny joke.
I feel like you'll have to have your shirt off for that character. My wife wants me to do shirt off Tubby Bumpkins. Well, it would be a VTuber model. It wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me. It would just be my voice, babe.
It is a
great-
funny joke.
And it's a futa. It's an elephant futa. for some reason. I don't know why that's the lore of Tubby Bumpkins, but that's where we're at here, guys. So, you know.
I mean, life is a funny joke.
I don't make the rules.
It's
What are you talking about?
well, because it's
I don't know how to deal with that.
life is a joke. I feel like to an extent because sometimes I feel like the joke is not real. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like you're just endlessly deflecting with humor. Like you have no other coping mechanism.
I don't. You're so right.
Just like our life's a joke, whatever.
I don't.
And again, that, assuming that this is into
How does that sound, guys? What's better, me yelling into the mic, pretending to sing, or Caleb Hammer scolding this individual?
destructible and you cannot conquer that, you are never going to get anywhere with that. Never.
Well, then let's change that.
Well, I would love to. Participate, please. And that change would be good. I mean,
Well, if Tubby Bumpkins was shirtless, they'd have to still like not show their nipples. You know what I mean? That's too much. You got to be a little bit have some fucking decorum. You know what I mean?
sound like you can't do this, but I know you can.
I think I can because
Dude, Thomas the Tank Engine used to say that.
I feel like I want to make my life better. I feel like I do, and I think I can because it's
What would make your life better?
paying on
Probably
that
farting
loan
right now. That's all
because
I
it's
guess.
not gonna
I want to fart away this bellyache, if I'm being honest with you guys.
keep incurring rate after like 300.
Sure. What's better about your life not having this debt?
Being able to buy a house soon. That would be nice. A house.
We want
Buy a house, buy a house, buy a schmouse. You know what I'm saying, dude? Who wants a freaking house?
I would love a house.
house is great.
I would like to be debt free by the time I'm 30.
That's
You can do
impossible
that.
for.
I think.
That's impossible based on the way that you're. There's no. This person is like just so weirdly dishonest. They're sitting there like, oh, this doesn't matter. I want to enjoy the now. And now they're like, actually, in 7 years, I want to be debt free. It's like, which one do you actually want?
Just something
Just excuse after excuse.
here I don't know about.
No, because the only other thing that I feel like would be significant is my car loan, but I don't have one. My car is paid off.
Oh, well. Okay.
Oh,
What's your car?
My car is a 2017 Volkswagen Jetta.
How's she doing?
She is going to need a replacement here in a year and a half. I feel like.
Okay. So
'Cause
I
I-
gotta essentially calculate $10,000 into that.
Yeah, because she's at one.
Have you considered replacing D? D's nuts.
I'm with numbers. It's 138, comma 000. I don't know how much.
138,000.
That-
A biker vest for Tubby Bumpkin? That's an interesting concept. It's interesting.
That's how much mileage she has
You
on.
didn't know how to say that?
No, I think I have the thing where the numbers like to jump around in my head a lot, and sometimes I see the number wrong.
What are you pretending to be dyslexic now?
That's probably It's
Okay.
I want sushi so fucking bad right now. Sorry, I'm just like off the dome. I'm going on Sunday with my cousin. That'll be fun.
You do you.
And his boyfriend, because he's gay. No, it's actually he's nice, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why I laughed like that. I hope my wife's not watching this stream right now. She'll yell at me later.
I feel like that is also.
I'm gooning too hard right now.
So I think I see all of this, right? I see all of this stuff, and I get.
I've written down 2 numbers. This isn't crazy. So
but
far.
it's still like I see everything that I have, and I think it's just really overwhelming. And I think
I get the
deflect.
sense of overwhelming. That's
Yeah.
fine. But again, I want to correct
Yeah, so go take a nap. You know,
that mindset a little.
take a little.
The
nap.
longer you let it sit, the more overwhelming it's going to become. May as well just rip that Band-Aid off.
True.
It's going to become even worse.
I take my band-aids off very slowly. People lie when they're like, "Oh, just take the band-aid off, rip it off." It hurts so much more. Just take it off slowly. That's better, in my opinion. But when I say my opinion, I mean that's a fact.
And we know that because it went from what? 22,000 to 28?
Yeah,
So
it's
you
close
know
to-
it gets worse.
I know it gets worse.
Actually, let's just do
It
some
went
basic
from
math.
Tubby Bumpkin. Thank you for 14 months. Small gut from Peace and Love. Tubby Bumpkins needs a Justin Bieber hair swoop. That's an interesting concept. I mean, I might as well give it some hair since it's an avatar of me, and like I get to live my authentic truth. You know. Yeah.
Done this. Let's just pull out my
If I-
compound calculator.
If I
What?
don't pay it because my next payment is due in March. So if I start.
I'm just gonna say you keep deferring this thing, right? Because
Yeah.
you just keep saying I can't make a payment. I'm an endless victim. So you know it's absolutely burst. 14% annual interest on this. Okay, let's just say you don't pay it off the next 5 years. That becomes 76,000.
Holy.
Yes, and that's what happened to that other person. She just kept deferring.
So
And wasn't making payment.
Does Tubby Bumpkins have a connection to the Hell's Angels? Sometimes they go into the bathrooms with those holes in them. So
Building.
Absolutely, in the minimum
There.
payment, it gets worse. 152,000 if you don't pay it over the next decade.
That is
Whoa.
a lot more than what.
If you're not terrified of that, I don't know. This looks overwhelming. You don't even know how bad.
Because
this can
that
get.
150,000, that's like a down payment for a house, basically.
not quite. It's a lot more than usual. What? Okay, whatever.
Well, that's a huge down payment.
no,
for a
that's
house,
like
but-
that's like half of a house because
That's like shitting your pants.
the houses
There
that
you
I want are like 30,
Exactly.
300K. But that's
Okay, that was a weird thing to say. Okay, let's not get caught up on those.
a lot of money.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So
Why so serious?
I think maybe possibly cutting back may help just a little bit. But
Oh, villain laugh. $2,327 on this Affirm.
yeah, I don't
On a what? A firm?
fault you on that.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's closed. Is it sold off to collections yet?
I think so.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, because account.
I do have a collection.
No, it's still under a firm.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Could go
that,
to
When I hit 1 million subscribers, wax your back on stream. Yeah, I could do that. I'm never gonna hit 1 million subscribers, so like, sure. When I hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, not on TikTok, I will do that.
collections, and that'll hurt your credit even worse. And you want to get a house? Okay.
well, that is so. What happened with that is I was still trying to do school and everything like that, so I tried to do that with the dental stuff.
Huh?
So I just tried
What?
to do a dental program, and that didn't
Okay.
work out very well.
What?
For sure.
Yeah,
Why were you affirming things that you couldn't pay?
because I
Huh?
needed an education. That was the pressure.
Why were you affirming?
I heard that when you go to the dentist, if you suck wiener, the dentist gets tell because they'll see the back of your throat's bruised. So thankfully, my wife doesn't have that problem though. She does suck wiener, but it's, you know.
Though?
Because it was a program that costs. I
You
think it was-
affirmed the program?
I did. Yes,
Were you still in school while doing this program?
this was the school.
What did you try to do?
So
This
I
was
went.
post Baylor.
So I went to 2 different schools
Yeah. What? Baylor.
and Grand Canyon University.
Okay, Grand Canyon.
And then this was after Grand Canyon.
Oh, this was a third attempt.
Yes. And I did not do well, clearly.
Okay, obviously, the course careers, we're going to hook you up with one of those certifications. And it's free for you.
It's the top of the mouth that gets bruised. Why would it be the top of the mouth that gets bruised? What's happening over there?
25%
What are you broing me for, dude? What the frick?
off for everyone else for Black Friday. Free for you.
I love Black Friday. That's my favorite time of the year.
And Canyon.
You know, I miss the old Black Friday. It used to be so much fun. You know, I think my wife's home so early. The old Black Friday was so much more fun. Okay, you'd go and you'd stand outside of Target for 4 hours in a line, cold as shit. You'd go inside, you get some really great deals. People would stomple and trample each other. They would die. It was so much more fun. Now it's like, 30% off online after they've surged the prices. It's crazy. You know, it's fucking ridiculous.
University. We owe to them?
So
It's only, it's 1,361. Again, not insignificant, but
what happened with them is
I'm not kidding. I miss the old Black Friday. I don't give a fuck. Fuck those people at Walmart. You know what I mean? For the week.
I didn't see when I was signing up
That's where it hit the most, dude.
for my scholarships that if I failed a class, I would have to owe them back. The
oh,
scholarship.
come on. Why'd you fail a class? We already know you weren't doing anything.
You
Actually,
got a scholarship and all you had to do is not fail the class? What the hell's the matter with you?
why did I fail a class? I think I was
farting.
around, if I'm being honest.
Oh,
I think I
shocker.
was,
Who'd have thought?
yeah, probably.
What,
that makes
food-a-thon?
sense. I think I was around a little bit. Actually, I was working at Target and I was putting more effort into Target than school.
What?
That's what was happening. And I
That doesn't even make sense to me. What?
would miss my
Yeah, Black Friday is not the same without death, dude. It's true.
class time because I would try to work.
So why haven't you paid this? Because guess what? It's been almost 2 years.
No, that just started showing up on mine. I'm just now starting getting calls for it.
So, Caleb is stimming right now, like Darius. Okay.
Well, calls for it
That
being
was a little bit of a niche joke. Sorry.
closed, but I think it's not new though. You've owed it since 2023, it says.
Yeah, because what they did is they called me when I was still in my old apartment. And
When?
In 2023. So it was like probably
So why, my question then stands, why not pay?
because I didn't have a job at that point. Because what happened is I didn't get my full-time job that I'm at right now until February of this
Why?
year.
Why didn't you have a job?
Because I was the quote-unquote homemaker and quote-unquote I was still going.
In the relationship?
Yes.
He wouldn't let you work?
I wouldn't allow. He wanted to make my life better. He wanted me to
He wanted trad? Okay.
yeah.
I just have a hard time believing that there's this magical trauma in their past relationship when they talk like this. Like they're not even speaking in a way that would make me think that there was any form of trauma.
But I'm not a trad person.
Sure. Why didn't you say that?
No shit, huh? You're fucking non-binary.
People pleaser, I guess. It's just I really, really.
You want to know why? Oh, I'm not a trad person. I'm a blah blah. It's because everybody is traditional when they have the means to do it. Okay, I'm not trying to be that guy. This is a non-binary person, but they're clearly a girl presenting. Is that how I would say it respectfully? All girls want to be trad. They want to stay at home. They want to cook. They want to clean. They want to do nothing all day. They want their husbands to take care of them. Okay, the reason that girls don't do it is guys usually beat the shit out of them when that happens. Okay. So girls like, I guess I got to get a job so he doesn't beat me relentlessly and then I can't leave because I'm financially bound to him. That's what the issue is. Okay?
Wanted to be something.
Well, did you guys talk about it though?
yes.
Because that's what I'm curious.
Yeah.
I don't mean like, why didn't you say it if he made you? I'm just like, you did talk about it.
Them
He was like,
presenting?
no.
All right.
We talked about it and we decided it would be better if I.
We
say that.
decided. So you did,
We did talk about it. Yes.
and you agreed.
Yes. I am
Okay.
I'm a pushover when it comes to that.
Did you agree
That's on you. You can't be a pushover.
though? I
In
know
my
you,
heart, no, because I know
Okay.
that I wouldn't be
Okay.
happy as a triad. I would not, because
Okay.
I like to be with people and I like to go out and I like to create things
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Not all girls. It's all girls. Okay. Any girl that tells you that they don't want to do this trad shit is they're just they've never had a guy take care of them before. Okay, that's what it comes down to.
Grand Canyon. It's 1,361.
That was probably
How long have you had a job now?
February.
Oh, why haven't we paid it since then?
Because I've been paying off other things
Hey,
actually.
we haven't been going out to eat.
No,
We've like,
'cause I-
come on.
No,
Even
look at the close account. Look at the close account.
Even in October, August, when I was looking at
August, where are you?
statements, it was every day was just going on. It was just shoving food down your throat. What do you mean?
Honestly,
Jesus
I kind of
Christ.
forgot about the Grand Canyon
There it is.
Scholarship.
It's an actual. Stop trying to make excuses. Yeah. Upstart.
So that was also it's supposed to be a student loan. I used it to go to community college. So what happened is I did this program.
Oh, this is. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah.
I did a program where they told me to stop paying everything, and then they would
Oh no! And
they
well, sometimes it gets. Yeah. Okay. What? Sorry.
and they would take care of it and deal with the thing, whatever. And then
What does that mean? Is that like a lawyer or what?
my mother said to not do that and said I should pull out of that. So then I started.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Something sketchy about this. They're being very indirect. There must be more to this story, and it's probably something sketchy.
So I started. That's why there's a dip in my credit report because it went. I was in the 400s.
Well, but you didn't deal with it.
No, because I let them deal with it. And
But
then
you didn't. You pulled out.
Okay.
So why
Yeah.
didn't you then deal with it?
Because I don't have that money right now. Because it's a lot of
I'm
little
so
things. Little things
confused.
add up.
Yeah, but this has been for
That's what I'm saying, dude. Two inches is the lot.
4 years.
Well, because no, I was making the payments on that one for a little bit. I was making the
Okay, well
payments.
that's 4,228 owed.
Yeah.
T-Mobile, for f***'s sake.
That one was supposed to be closed because that one wasn't me.
More
that
like
one was supposed to get.
P-Mobile.
It's on your credit, dude.
Well, no, I did the thing in Credit Karma where you can dispute it. I did it for that.
And
I guess it's back on, so I guess I need to figure out what's going on. But that
sounds
was
like you failed the dispute.
probably. So I need to call them and figure it
Sounds
out.
like you were likely on it. I mean, when you signed up for the service with this other person, you were probably on it,
Probably.
which means
Big
you were owed
DPS
it. I mean, you don't get to get
like
out of it just
that.
because of that, because of emotions.
Okay.
That's not how this works. That's not how this is ever going to work. If you signed up for something, you get it still.
But I didn't think I owed
Actions,
on it.
consequences. Well,
Thank you for $2 from Jonathan F. Caleb Hammer went from the balding to budding. All right, enough is enough, dude. Enough is enough. Enough.
okay, but you do.
But I didn't think I did. I honestly.
Okay, but you do. I'm confused. That doesn't.
Terrible.
I didn't.
You know
I didn't
you
think,
do,
I
it's
know I
here.
do, but I didn't. Honestly, I didn't think it came back. I thought I got rid of it.
Okay. Well, only 364 there again.
Actually, I think that's the one. I paid off a different one because I did have a collection.
Well, I
should
probably
only-
don't have that. Then.
Okay, I paid off one collection.
I
'cause
don't
had-
have it because you
okay.
paid it off.
Okay.
Okay. But okay. And then we have federal student loans. This brings you
Yes.
closer to that average.
So federal, I have been paying on time. So what I do is I get bonuses from work and everything like that. So I put that because out of sight, out of mind for me. I put all my bonuses.
Wait, they get bonuses too from work? How much are their bonuses from work? This is like a new development.
$1 a month.
Yeah, I put all of my bonuses in a separate savings account, and this auto drafts from that account. So that way I know it gets made.
Yeah,
every
you
single-
can make $82 a month. You
Yeah.
can make your $300 a month one as well. You actually budget. So okay, I mean, sure. I guess I can give you a high five for an $82 a month payment. Okay. I'm glad you are paying on it. Don't get me wrong. They would have actually probably deferred you without interest accruing.
So what I should
But-
have done is defer.
No, you shouldn't have deferred any. You should have cut back in your wants. For fuck's sake. 2.5%
True. Enough francs.
interest. Shut the fuck up. 2.5% interest.
Jesus Christ, Caleb is being so intense at this person. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
4.7% on the highest one. So none of them are desperate to pay off early student loans. I'd minimum payment until those are paid off specifically. Oh, never mind. I think I have another collections. 364 through T-Mobile. I already looked at that.
I can't remember if that's the one I paid off or I paid off a different one because there was two collections and I paid off one collection.
Okay, well, we'll pretend like you didn't since I don't have another one anyway. Is that it? No other debts.
Look at the abs on these
I
horse
think that's it
people.
because it's just
They're a little stinky, but
my credit cards, my student loans, and then
a little
can I check
stinky
your card?
boy.
Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. Check her. Have a little.
Because I think that is it. I think, honest to God, that's it. Because I couldn't get
Hope
into
so.
my credit
You're
karma.
being honest for f***ing sake, please. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Oh yeah? Well, how about this? Dishonest to God. Got him.
You're not.
Because I think
You keep looking. We ended with $152 in our Discover checking account for f***'s sake.
it's better than
For
being.
f***'s sake. Sure, it is better than being negative. But for f***'s sake, that's scary because that leads us to being negative. We started with $30.
Because this last month was rough. This last month,
Why? It was your good earning month.
No, because I had to pay.
birthday month?
No, because I had to pay for car insurance. I prepaid
Don't you have to pay car insurance every
for
month?
car insurance.
Oh, okay. Listen, and I think
You prepaid car insurance? That's still a good month. What are you talking about?
most people should. But even if you pay a little more to make it more affordable for you in the moment, and so you don't go negative, maybe it makes sense for a quarter to do.
Monthly?
for a moment, like if it literally puts you on the edge of not having money, you don't push yourself to save a few bucks, which I want you to do. You don't push yourself to the edge of overdrafting. That obviously doesn't mathematically make sense in the end.
I think that is all of it. Because then...
Sounds about right. Okay. Good. So as many of you know, I've been a big supporter of course careers for a long
I gotta do this, guys. I gotta start plugging stuff. What I really need to do is make some piece of merch and start selling it, but I'm fucking lazy.
time. I'm not just a partner. I actually own stock and I'm an investor. So why did I partner with Course Careers? Because I truly believe in what they're doing. A lot of people have questions about online certifications versus traditional college degrees. Let me be clear. I wouldn't put my name behind something unless I knew it worked. The thing is, not everyone has the time or resources to spend 4 years in college or take on massive student loan debt. Course Careers offers a practical, affordable way to launch a career in a high demand field like tech sales, IT, and accounting, where companies are hiring based on the skills needed, not broad college degrees. In fact, right now,
It's not even the designing that would be an issue. It's like the infrastructure that I don't have any, thing for.
3 companies are dropping degree requirements, and that number is only going to continue to grow. I know some people
Are they really dropping degree requirements? Is that like a real thing?
think online programs
Usually they get more and more aggressive on their degree requirements as the field gets more and more saturated.
are a quick fix, but that's not the case here. Course Careers takes effort and commitment, but they provide you with a streamlined, proven path. They offer up-to-date, self-paced courses, one-on-one or group coaching from people that work in the
You guys know the deal. I gotta watch the ads. Okay, that's the deal. You gotta watch all the ads and all the videos I react to. It's
industry, and most importantly, they help you actually get hired. Just look at graduates like Nemeso, who went from driving FedEx trucks to a cybersecurity job at Disney. That didn't
Damn, at Disney? Well, you got me sold, Caleb. You got me sold.
happen by chance. He put in the work, and Course Careers guided him every step of the way. And what truly sets Course Careers apart is that it's not just about learning skills, it's about landing a job. Their curriculum is designed based on what employers actually need, and their network of industry coaches will guide you through the entire process, from learning the skills to interviewing, resume help,
That was weird.
and beyond. So if you're serious about starting a new career without wasting years or piling up debt, give Course Careers a try. Start
Where the fuck is this thing?
with their free intro course linked in the description to explore your options. And when you're ready, use the link in the description for $50 off the full course. Your future starts right now, and Course Careers is here to help you shape it. You're paying for Twitch here, paying for Twitch here. You pay more for Twitch than you paid for Twitch $27 there.
What are they paying for Twitch? Stuff for Twitch or like actual Twitch? PayPal Twitch. Is this all... are they paying for people's subscriptions? What is this?
Wow, Raising Cane's. So I'm glad a little bit more money came in, but I guarantee on your business you spent more than you made at this point. Absolutely. 7-Eleven, you win and you got some bull. Domino's, Amazon,
Monster.
people like you, I don't know. Steam purchase, $10. Amazon, PayPal, win in and got your special little monster.
What about paypig.com?
Amazon, paid for Discord.
Is that a real thing?
Or Nitro, Amazon, PayPal out. More Discord purchase there. Valve, Sushi Neko, Amazon, PayPal and out. Amazon, McDonald's, Etsy,
Wow, Amazon, McDonald's. I didn't know they partnered up.
Dutch Bro, QT, $100. Gosh, dude. Chipotle, White Run, McDonald's, Queen something. It's a restaurant. Steam purchase. Sushi
Queen something, a restaurant. Incredible.
Neko. When inside got some bull. Lots of PayPal transfers. Do I have your PayPal account?
I don't think I
better.
better.
Yeah, I want to see it. There's so much money going back and forth into PayPal. Of course I want to see it. Come on.
A lot of
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't want to see that. Well, in what world would
He's hitting destiny levels of yapping.
I not want to see it as a statement if we're looking through your
Learn
statements?
fishing.
Come on.
a lot of it is
Screen
for
record
Twitch.
for us. Screen record. What were you saying?
A lot of it's for Twitch. A lot of it.
Great. So even more money you spend on Twitch. You've what?
Because no,
you're
all of
doubling what comes in from Twitch.
No,
It's
no.
not even in your good months. Come on.
A lot of the stuff
How do
I'm
I-
seeing from Poll is from like I pull from my bank account. I don't have a bank account
When
for
we-
PayPal.
When we make a budget, how much do I put in for Twitch? You know, not for income, for spending, because you spend this insane, stupid amount of money. Yeah, paying for people, commission.
They made it seem like they made so much money from Twitch or whatever, but it just seems like they broke even on all the bullshit that they're buying.
Commission. Humble Bumble, Boston Stream, that thing, Valve. This is more community in the Microsoft subscription. This is more community.
He sounds like fucking Beaker from the Muppets. Oh my god.
I gotta cancel that.
McDonald's.
I gotta cancel
McDonald's.
that
Come on. More going out to more
McDonald's.
McDonald's and Twitch. Gosh, I wish I could eat McDonald's every day. And lose weight. More Twitch. McDonald's, Etsy, Twitch. Video games, Discord. Paying people. Oh, make sure we're blanking out their name. You paid for stickers $240.
I pay that person a lot of money.
Yeah, you do, and you don't make enough to do it, and you have high interest student loans that are going to hold you back. Hey, remember what we just talked about? How if you don't pay it, where those student loans go? Remember that? Remember the little conversation?
I think I do.
Yeah, that's
You're going to my butt.
where it's going to go. How would you do that instead of paying for stupid stickers? Pull up your Amazon while you're at it. Don't stop the screen recorder. We'll keep going because there's so many Amazon purchases or all these things. Oh, for sake, there's even more purchases than other.
Caleb's he's on drugs today. Jesus Christ. Thank you for $2 from Bench Motor. I'd buy a Papa Gut hat. Yeah, I thought about like a hat or a mug. That's pretty much it to start. Something simple that everybody could use, you know?
Checking account and me. I do appreciate you coming on the show. I know I'm hard, but
Caleb is at the most intense energy against this person. They're like, I appreciate you being here. Look at this. Caleb, what's going on here, bud? Caleb, if you make it to this point in the video, what do you think about that? What do you think about this, Caleb? It's not bad. When I was a kid, I would have probably jorked it to this if I noticed this. You know what I mean? That's crazy work.
come on, I gotta call you out for your bullshit.
I mean, it's
This
fair.
is so stupid. The way you're
Jorking
with the Twitch stuff, it's so stupid. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Oh,
So
for
long-
Oh, good. We have a
frick's
harmonica,
sake.
guys. Life saving.
Well, that's
We have a harmonica life-saving.
for a Twitch thing that I did.
Stop. You're spending more on Twitch than you make, and it doesn't make sense because you have student loans that you can't pay off that are at 14% are going to ruin your
No, I don't think we ever found the person's Twitch. No.
life. Okay, USB-C stuff. 50 sheets of heavyweight white cardstock, ideal for something. Some cat litter stuff. Dish drying. Electric shock collar. Only use the buzz.
It's on my
The
thigh.
fuck is the electric?
It's on my thigh, so it doesn't. I can use shock on my thigh.
Dude, this person is just like so looking for a personality. You have a shock collar on your thigh? Okay. You got it. That's like when I was a kid. I remember I was like a legitimate child and I wrapped my two fingers like a wrestler did. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? I was like, oh, I just felt like doing it, you know? I was like, that's just like, I think I said to my friend, I was like, oh, I'm doing I'm doing it so I don't have to give people a middle finger or something. But I really just wanted to think, I thought it was so cool to look like a wrestler. That's what this is. It's fucking preposterous.
It's a kink thing? What?
No, it was for Twitch. It was a stream
Oh, okay.
thing. Yeah.
I was going to say, if
Okay.
you're using it for dogs,
Alright.
only do the beep and vibrate.
Yeah,
But
no.
What is this? A stream thing for Jorkmate?
I don't like the shock.
No, I don't either. It felt my thigh looked.
Actually, got
hurt.
another one. No, this is a heart rate monitor.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a heart rate?
So those two things.
Record. You don't need to be doing record stuff right now. Come on.
I do have.
I know you don't need to be doing, but MacBook Pro, come on.
I didn't buy that. That is.
Oh, that's a recommended thing.
yes. No,
Goodness.
I don't have money
Okay,
for
a lot of those
it.
purchases were stupid. You can end the screen recording. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, and then again in here we have more Discord. For fuck's sake, that was the Nitro. All those other ones were extra. What are you doing on Discord?
No, they should all be Nitro.
No!
They are Nitro. 100%. I will back myself up.
Fine, tropical smoothie, Amazon. Then we have.
You know what's crazy? The other day, I went to Maryland, and I was on my way home from the Annapolis Mall because I met up with somebody there, and we kissed. But anyway, on the way home, or the way back to the Maryland, or to the house I was going to, anyway, I looked, and apparently somebody stole my tropical smoothie online account and redeemed my points for a free smoothie. And I was like, what the fuck? Of all the things that you could steal, why would you steal that? And they did it in Maryland. So they somehow stole it in Maryland. I was fucking shocked. It was so confusing.
$10. You Venmo so much money too. Popeyes, more Canva. For fuck's
Well,
sake.
Canva's how I make all
Popeyes,
the.
yeah.
I
shit.
know,
Bro, you know Popeyes is really good, but like their wings, they're so spicy. Even the normal ones, it's crazy. It fucking kills me.
but you spend more than you make. Again, we've been through this and we know where your student loans go, so I don't give a Whataburger.
Ooh.
Huh?
Nothing. Continue.
Go. Don't make me don't. Come on. Zelle. ATM withdrawal $40. Zelle out $782. What?
That's rent. So what
Oh,
I do
okay.
is I give my roommate the
Dark
money.
Crystal $85.
That is.
A Dark Crystal's a good movie, but why you spend $85 on it? It's like free on Netflix.
Yeah.
Zelling out. Chick-fil-A. Subway. Went inside, got a monster. The f is a Dark Crystal?
I think that was when I went to do the con thing and I bought cool things.
Oh my! You didn't get paid for it, and you spent money, and you got. Come
Crazy.
On, come on, come on! And then this next checking account, $212 in there, zelling out money, and just transfers. It was simple. What was that original checking account? How have you not had an overdraft fee? I am so surprised. You bring yourself so dangerously low. It's crazy.
Is 100 dangerously low?
Yes. If any payment hits or any emergency happens, are you kidding me? Then in your
Are you kidding me right now?
savings account, 171. Retirement's 1,400. Okay. So we're definitely behind on a lot of things.
I thought I was ahead on my 401k.
Kidding me?
For my age, yeah.
No.
No?
Well, probably compared to like the median, but in terms of where you should be, no.
Where should be? Because I feel like
23. You want to essentially be on track to have 1 times your income by 30, and at this point, you're not on track to hit that.
1 times your income? What does that mean?
I would probably
Like 51 times your income? What does that mean? Like your yearly income by 30?
guess.
what's one track of my income?
What's your total annual income?
Great question.
Come on.
Like 30,000 a year.
I think it's like, I think I calculated it. I think
I'll calculate it. How about that?
1850.
1850 times 9 hours, 40 hours a week.
40 hours a week.
$38,000. You should have about $40,000
Is it 38,000? Okay. Is it 38 a year? What did I? Oh, I'm thinking 3,000 a month.
in retirement. That 1,500 is not double enough to be able to hit $40,000.
Well,
So no, you're
because
behind.
I do 5%, and then my company matches 5%.
Well, that's 10% is not going to be enough to get you to retirement. You want about 20. Okay. It's okay to start little when you're. Well, it's okay to have a smaller balance when you're first getting started, but to think you are on the right track, you are not.
Well, I think that they're on the right track for at least they're saving 5% of their, or overall it's 10% of their income, you know?
Of having enough.
I feel like since I started in February, I feel like it's good for starting in February.
For starting in February, okay. But again, I just don't want you to think that it is enough.
How much would be enough? And like with 1.5.
By getting to 40,000 by the time you're 30. So whatever gets you on track to get that.
Well, then how am I going to afford that in a house too?
Well, you got to start making sacrifices, but we need to be able to have enough money to live. You can get house poor. House poor is when you have a house but you just can't afford to live there and can't afford.
I mean, I think that this is my thing. This is just like my personal thing. I think that that's like enough. I don't know. I feel like when I'm 60, I'm probably still going to want to work a little bit. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like you got your 401k, you hit retirement, let's say by today's wages, because, you know, obviously inflation and all that, but today's wages, like you're pulling in like, oh, I get like, you know, $30,000 a year. And then I work a job and make like, you know what I mean? Like you retire and then you work a different, easier job for a little bit less and you're still making a decent income. I don't know. I feel like that's not so bad, is it? I feel like I would get bored if I didn't work. It's doing something.
Or to retire. That's more dangerous. I would rather you have retirement and rent.
What the fuck is
in terms of just life security by being able to take advantage of compound growth in the overall market. Listen, I'll sit you down to talk about this in your retirement stuff with the Domain Money Financial Advisor. They're my financial advisors. I like them. Mm-hmm. Everyone in the audience gets a free session with them if you guys want. I highly recommend it. They're really smart. You get a free session as well. We'll get you connected with them. They can talk that retirement stuff with you, okay? We need to get you to manage your budget or else you won't have enough money to retire. It's as simple as that. So let's do the budget. What do you think hits your account on a monthly basis? Payroll deposit at $3,000. Does that sound about right?
Oh, so they get $3,000 after taxes?
Yes, because that just got it's a little less. It's typically about 28 because I got an influx paycheck recently. For my last paycheck was $1,500. It's
28, and then I'm going to add 500 for Twitch. Okay? Yeah.
That might be a little unreasonable. I don't think that they make that much money on Twitch.
Is that going to be manageable? Are you going to be continuing to do that?
No, probably not. You shouldn't really factor that in.
Yes, because
4,300. But how much money are we spending on Twitch? What am I putting aside for Twitch?
A lot, since I have two trips to California. I have 2 trips to California planned.
For what?
Say what?
I have to go to TwitchCon.
Have to.
Yes.
You don't have to go to TwitchCon.
According to my manager, I have to. Like, I have to.
Have them.
Why would you have a manager? What? Unironic. I'm not even kidding. If you can find this person for me, I'm not even joking. I will sit down with them for like an hour and explain to them like their content strategy, because it's dog shit. I don't their content strategy. I cannot imagine that they have a good content strategy. There's no way. It's this person sounds like, hey guys, I have a Twitch, and then that's it. TwitchCon is a luxury. You don't need to go to TwitchCon to be successful at all. That's insane. That's just like ridiculous. You need to like, I doubt that this person is engaging the way that they need to engage to be successful. This is fucking preposterous. 2 trips? That's wild. In my opinion, the fact that you're still streaming on Twitch to me is stupid as fuck. Twitch is like I think Twitch is one of the worst. I mean, it's just not good. Like you're killing yourself by not streaming on a better platform like YouTube, in my opinion. I just okay.
Manager?
I do, yes.
Come on. Manager who?
Yeah, mandatory for VTubers. Tubby Bumpkins is expected to go. True.
Who? A Twitch manager?
Yeah,
like
Twitch
what manager and how much are you paying them?
Okay, well, of course he wants you to go to TwitchCon. It's his job.
Yeah. Because I have to go to TwitchCon in order to like propel myself forward. Because if I don't go to TwitchCon,
You have to.
No, you don't. Not at all. That's ridiculous.
Yes, because that's where all the partnerships are. That's in order how I move up to the next.
Sponsorships?
Yeah, sponsorships.
No.
Get an actual manager, a real person who will go advocate for you for sponsorships and get you sponsorships.
But I don't have the money to do that. So
No, they take a cut.
they take a cut.
Yeah, they take a cut. They take like 25%.
So, but if then I lose more, or is
What?
that?
No, they go get you sponsorships, and whatever they bring you, they get 25%.
Dude, 30 viewers with a manager is absolutely crazy. You don't need to go to TwitchCon to get more popular as a content creator. You need to utilize shorts form content. These people, I mean, I don't blame them for not understanding that, but what the fuck?
How much is this trip to TwitchCon?
It's gonna be like
How much?
It's gonna be like 3K, 2K.
Dude, get the fuck out of here. There's no way that you think that in any business capacity this is the correct move. This is insane.
I mean, you objectively can't afford that. You can't.
But then also, then I have another one too. So I have like,
What's your other one?
that one's in June. That one's called,
What is it?
It's called Off-Kai. That one is like a VTuber only convention.
Okay, don't go to that one.
Okay. But
Don't go to any of them.
Don't go to that one.
but that one's just for VTubers, and that one has a lot of like, it has more opportunity for VTuber growth.
Why are you doing this?
This person's cosplaying as a successful creator. It's fucking insane.
Come on, we're so close to the end, man. We are so close. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We are so close.
But I it's just in the budget, so that way we can like.
It's not in the
for
budget.
Next year. It's for next year.
Hey. Okay, we'll see how much money's left over. But I doubt if you're gonna get it at some point. You're gonna get to some damn point. Listen, it's probably not gonna. This is such a stupid thing to bring it to the end. You know you can't afford this. Is this funny?
No, this is not funny.
Then why the are you laughing?
Oh my god.
Because like you said earlier,
I'm trying to figure your out. Buddy, how much
Am I funny like a clown to you?
I need to set aside on a monthly basis? You were spending money on Twitch stuff. On Twitch stuff. So how much money do I set? You know what? This is what
Oh my god, why is he yelling so
I'll
much?
do. This is what I'll do. Whatever money you bring in from Twitch, you can spend that on Twitch, but you cannot spend any more because right now you're spending double. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not productive at all. It's actually insane.
Okay, so 2,800 is your income. All right, that's what it is for sake. Your portion of rent and utilities altogether is
Why are you fucking yelling, Caleb?
$1,050, right?
Gail's gonna bust a nut, dude.
Yes.
Is that including internet?
No.
What is internet for you?
50.
Car insurance.
It is about $200.
Wait, does this person know that they could write like a portion of their expenses off? Since they're making enough. If you make, I think, $600 a year, I think that's the threshold to have to pay taxes on a side business. So I think that's when you could start writing off expenses like internet. Not all of it, but
A month since I prepay it, so I'm prepaid until 6 months from now. So, but I should put aside money so that
It's
way
gonna be $200 a month.
we don't know since we're switching providers since it was outrageous.
Phone bill.
I don't pay for my phone bill.
Parents.
Yeah,
Okay. Gas. Vroom vroom. Drive drive.
that is about $200 a month, give or take.
TP fund. Anything else you need to buy? It's gonna be $100. Food. You're gonna meal prep, cook a couple times a week, and refrigerate. $300. Do you have any pets?
My mom pays for them.
Including pet insurance?
Yes,
you have pets? What?
she
Good.
has everything for that because
Good.
she knows that I need them. But
Medical
I can't
health
pets.
care.
mom,
Everything.
yeah, because I'm under her.
So
plan. Well,
to be
I
clear,
pay for
you're very still much dependent
I
on
pay for
someone.
copay.
You said, okay, how much on a monthly basis?
So I pay $50 because I go see my therapist twice a week or twice a month.
So $50 a month?
Yeah.
That's fucking cheap for a therapist. What the hell are you getting out of that?
That's cheap. Okay, so to be clear, you are still dependent on someone. You said you didn't want to be and you refused to allow people to pay your meal, but you're very much still dependent on someone hearing all this.
Healthcare, it's just because she has a better plan.
No, and I get that, but
Well, yeah, she's still covered, or they're still covered by their mom, clearly, for healthcare. Do they still live with their mother? I think you have to live with your mom to do that.
again, with her paying for it, you're not even reimbursing her because she's getting money
This person's 23.
taken out before her
Usually you're covered under, like, healthcare until you're like 26.
pay hits. You're still dependent on people. I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but based on what you were saying earlier,
You better start getting more money. Healthcare becomes very expensive. It's crazy.
Yes and no, it doesn't hit because she still pays for the same because she has 2 other kids. So it's me.
no, that's fine. I'm just saying, you said you refused to be dependent on anyone earlier, but you are very much dependent on her for multiple bills.
Yeah. But I feel like if I was less dependent, I don't think I would have the money for trying to pay off anything else.
No, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I'm just saying based on what you said earlier of refusing to be dependent on anyone else, but that is not true. You are.
To an extent.
To an extent, yes, of course. But your pets, your phone bill, your health care.
You don't live with your mom, you're covered by the healthcare? Oh, I don't know how it works exactly. I thought you would have had to live with them, but that's fine. Whatever.
Come on.
You don't have to live with your parents? Oh, okay. All right.
Anything else that needs to be in your budget that we don't have? This is pretty damn minimal.
Just gas.
Why wouldn't you want to live with your mommy?
Food we got.
Gas is there, food is there. Is there a gym?
No, I have a home gym. And then
How do you have a home gym? That's expensive.
I would like a trinket budget.
Your trinket. I'm gonna.
I want to.
We would call that a miscellaneous budget. But
What is a trinket? I still don't even know. What are you doing? Because I've never heard. Or is this the new sweet treat? What is a
I like to buy Skylanders.
trinket?
A trinket, it's like a little thing that you can just have like this. So this is a trinket.
Why don't you use your trinkets? This is a trinket I already had. I don't need to buy a new trinket. I have this
Because I
trinket.
like shiny new things.
Yeah, shiny new things. Your shiny new thing is being debt free. It'll be awesome.
But I like the.
Oh, I get it. You are a child.
So can I have-
You are a 23-year-old baby.
I am, but I just want.
That's not funny. It's not cute.
But
It's
I need
not.
a trinket. I just
No,
okay,
you-
just $25. $25. $25. And
This guy's mad because apparently I took his thing. I killed something that he wanted.
Welcome to Classic, pussy.
I'll put 25, but I feel like I'm just giving you an excuse to spend money, and you're gonna go over. This is so stupid.
I like new things too. I just would have called it a miscellaneous budget. Be like, hey, is there any room in the budget for miscellaneous stuff? Which you should. You should, if you have money in there, you should have some stuff in there for some like self-enjoyment. But you kind of have to get your shit together first.
But I need.
Shut the fuck up.
Why is Caleb being so rude? Oh my god, it's too much.
That's the dumbest thing. I'm upset I even agreed to that because I feel like I'm just allowing you to be bad,
He's being so rude and aggressive. Jesus Christ.
allowing you to refuse to sacrifice. Trinkets.
I mean, I'm
What a-
already
you're- what
sacrificing
a
food.
child.
I'm sacrificing with food.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
So I'm.
This person is not wrong. They're not wrong to want to have a miscellaneous budget, but they probably should have called it that. I don't know why Caleb's going so hard. I don't know.
You have an extra 1,000 hours a month, okay? You have an extra 1,000 hours a month. Listen, if you want to start
I have an extra $1,000 a month. How the fuck?
paying off that quick, you got to pick TwitchCon or paying off that quicker.
How quicker would it be?
When's TwitchCon? When do you need to pay for it?
TwitchCon's in October, so I was gonna do a donathon in
If they pay for it, you can go.
Okay.
Because I'm saying you can spend what you make your Twitch money on Twitch stuff.
Just to be clear, you have to pay taxes on your Twitch stuff. Is that something that they've factored in here?
Can I
Okay?
budget like 1,000 if possible? I don't like.
You're taking away a month of progress. Fine.
What if
but I mean, sure, you can, but that is a month of progress you are losing, and that you have to be willing to accept.
That's gonna. Can I wait until closer? Because
Of course, but this debt payoff is going to be by then. Okay, again, all your student, all of your debt together is $47,000, so we know that takes about 47 months.
that's not that bad actually.
No, it's not that bad, but TwitchCon is before then. A couple TwitchCons.
Yeah.
It's 4 years.
So that's gonna set me back a lot. But if the
That's if you do 4 TwitchCons and you pay more out of pocket than your Twitch people pay you, then yes, it will. It's stupid. Listen, I definitely get it. But guess what? I've done pretty good on YouTube. I've never gone to a YouTube con of any kind.
Yeah, me
well,
neither.
then you need partnerships. So I don't know how you.
You don't need to go to conventions. I don't know why I said it like that. You don't need to go to one. You don't need to go to conventions to get partnerships. Two, you don't need partnerships. I don't have a single sponsorship. I make really good money. You'd be surprised, and I don't get most of it. Does not come from donations. Most of it is ad revenue. You don't need that.
Understand do that. I think
Yeah, you need someone that goes and shops partnerships for you. They bring it back to you. You have to see if it vibes with your morals, vibes with what you want to do. You probably turn down the majority of them like we do. And then at that point, you just accept them and then they get a little cut. It's an agency.
so. Then I need an agency. Then so
You
that
need
way
an
I can stop
agency.
spending so much money on stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you still need to build your brand more before you even consider an agency. Like, how much pull do you think a 40 or a 20 or a 40, viewer streamer is going to pull, or 30 viewer streamer?
Reach out to some agencies.
But
Okay.
But
Try that if you're entire.
And like, what sponsorship are you even going to get? Like, to my knowledge, does this person even have like anything other than streaming? Do they do anything outside of streaming, or is there any other, like, what would they sponsor you for? Like, I just don't understand. Like, Caleb's pushing out videos that get like hundreds of thousands of views, but if you're just streaming, like, what visibility do you feel like you have to be able to get anything? It doesn't make any sense.
Going there is getting partnerships. Try that.
Did I say she? Sorry if I did, but
it is my entire.
Then try that first. You have until October. But even 4 years, I don't think it should be 4 years. I really think I get you wanting to do this Twitch thing, but the fact that you're doing 40 hours a week at your job and then 40 hours a week on Twitch, you could be making so much more progress if 20 of that extra 40 hours a week was at a second job, actually bringing in real money.
I don't think that they're working 40 hours a week at both jobs. But
And at that point, that would probably bring in an extra $1,000 a net after taxes minimum. So you do that, wonderful. And at that point, that doubles your debt payout journey from 4 years to 2 years. Because you're also going 4 years without a fully funded emergency fund, which is absolutely scary.
Yeah, because my car has I've had
Exactly. So if we incorporate that into it, that's an extra 10,000 hours. Now we're at a 5-year payoff zone. Why not get that to 2.5 by using 40 hours that you're doing Twitch and doing 20 for another job? I know.
thank you for $5 from Ben Schmoder. Once again, Papa, it's hard to bang your girlfriend when you sleep on your parents' couch. Yeah, I guess that's true, man. But you know what? You're gonna have to make do. Country girls make do.
What you want to do, but what matters more, the Twitch or being debt free with an emergency fund and being able to survive? Give me the
I mean, it seems like they have a potential pathway to success for Twitch. It's just they're not putting in the correct amount of work into the right places for this.
honest answer.
Honestly, Twitch. I know
Okay.
I know it's selfish. I know it's selfish, but I would rather.
Listen, that's your answer. That's your choice.
I mean, that's a decent choice considering they have some potential, but
That's how you're doing it.
they're just not putting it into the right stuff.
I get it. That's fine. But you're setting yourself up for a much harder, longer, stressful life.
Maybe. I mean, if they can be successful on Twitch, you just might not be correct. I think Caleb might be wrong here. If they're able, I mean, what do they got? 30 concurrent viewers on Twitch. That's a foothold. That's more than a lot of people get. If you have 30 concurrent viewers consistently, it's worth putting energy into. It's a content strategy problem. Maximizing the amount of money that you make, that's really more the problem than anything else that they're probably not doing. Like, they think that they have to go to Twitch cons to be able to get popular. I need sponsorships. I need to do this. I need to do that. What you need to do is you need to boost your brand awareness through short form content on TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, etc.
You really are. Whatever. Spending in a budget. You overspent 0 out of 10. Wait, did you? I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did. Let's see. Spending. Oh, guys, we didn't even just talk about this. Yep. Oh wait, there. Yeah, wait.
This is gooning so hard.
Okay, there's confusion. $1,000. You made 4,000. You spent 5,776.
How did I spend that much? What was the highest one?
We went through a lot of spending, but that was your categories are insane. You had a lot of large purchase Twitch spending categories.
Yeah.
Okay. So you definitely overspent. The debt, you have collections 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, we have nothing. I'll give you a 1 out of 10 for just starting. Retirement, you're about a 2 out of 10. Real estate, obviously 0 out of 10. Let's see if you at least got to a 1. I don't think so. Did you? Rounded up, barely rounded up because you're at a 0.06. So rounded up, Hammer Financial score, 1 out of 10. We'll have you back on the follow-up
Okay.
channel. Go check out the follow-ups to the follow-up channel. But we'll head into the post show for now. I know there's extra things like maybe calling your mom and crazy stuff that we're going to do that the producers are going to bring in and dive deep into extra things
Jesus Christ, they get so crazy with these after shows.
that they know about you. But guys, definitely be sure to check out our entire bundled package of education programs bundled together at a large discount just for you. And make sure you check that out and we'll see you in the post show. You have a
All right. Well, that's interesting.
payday loan. What is the payday loan?
When I was in the hole, like
What's
Oh,
the
they're
whole
doing
hole?
that.
when I was still with
Post-show
the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, if you want to see the post show, go ahead.
You have the payday loan.
I am in collections and they called me for it.
They're hunting down the payday loan you got. How much is owed on this payday loan?
Like, Caleb, I need you to take a big breath.
Caleb, relax. You're gooning too hard. That's what they. That's what
Watch the
Caleb needs.
financial audit post show. Click the join
That's what Caleb needs. Okay.
button below.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
All right. That's the guest. I guess this is part of the post show. All right. Enough of that. This is an interesting watch.